flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today. The NFL schedule dropped and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, and scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you can win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the entire season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase is necessary. See websites for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
Got the number 1 pick in the NHL draft, but the minute can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor.
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Get on the magic carpet, because the ride continues. DNR with you on a Friday where the Knicks have now not lost a playoff game in 4 full weeks. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
How am I?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm great.
You were the one in the middle of it last night.
Oh, I was hot last night. I had it going on.
It looked like you had it going on, posing for pictures. I mean, you were a big deal in that suite last night.
Well, you know, the funny thing is, and this is genuinely true, and you know this because I'm not a big social media guy, I didn't ask to be in one picture. Not one. You got to get in this picture with Jake. Oh, we need a picture of you and Ty. Oh, Jake wants a picture. Oh, Sham, get with Shams. He wants a picture. I mean, just picture. But, yeah, I mean, during the action, I got into my little nook, and we watched the game, and it was, again, first half I thought was kind of not really well played first half. But, boy, they took care of business in the second half, and here we are, 9 in a row.
A third quarter 18-0 run.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Hey, listen, buddy, you know going in, getting that second ticket, you're a show pony. You're not there just to watch the game.
That's fine. Up to an extent, that's fine. But I did my side work during non-play minutes.
Smart.
Like when play was happening, I was even in the midst of like a conversation with someone at halftime, and it was like, okay, you know what? The clock hits 000, third quarter starting, and I was like, I'm sorry. I have to get into my spot. I have to get into my nook. I need to watch the game. I was all about the game. That was my number one priority.
My only criticism about last night, and it scared me to death, and I don't know if you were as dialed into it as I was, just because
I will tell you this: it's hard to be as dialed in when you're there as when you're sitting on your couch watching.
Right, but this is not a play in the game, and you've had this. I could actually save it for my roast. Maybe I will save it for my roast.
No, I don't think you can now.
I'm going to save it for my roast.
No, I don't think you. Ray, can he save it for? Can he bring it up like that and then still save it for the roast?
It sounds like you didn't intend to use it for the roast. So
yeah.
It's actually a good roast, though, and you've had 48-hour teases. I mean, this is not that long. It's at 7:45 I could save it till. All right, I use it now. The only thing that bothered me last night, and you've said this on multiple occasions, is Ray sees what's happening before we do on television, and in the group chat, he writes, bleep. And I was like, oh, no, what happened?
Oh, was that the Josh Hart injury?
Yes.
Yeah, here's the thing. He's robotic.
Oh,
He when he gets hurt, like normally a guy gets hurt, I'm like, oh no. When I see him hobbling or shaking a limb, I'm like, yeah, it's Josh Hart. He's gonna be fine.
Well, that's what Brunson thought too, but I didn't know it was Josh Hart at the time. It just because he saw it way before I saw it on television. He just wrote bleep.
Right.
I was like, oh.
Now it didn't affect me last night because I was there.
Context about that though, because what was texted right before that?
I don't know. I wasn't even paying. What was texted right before that?
John talking about Josh Hart. It's like almost in real time.
Right, but I'm not paying it. Right, but I'm not paying attention to like the ebbs and flows of the chat. All I know is you say bleep. I kind of feel the same way Dave feels. where Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges are just, Mikal Bridges doesn't miss games. Josh Hart's just a mutant, and I see OG running up the court, and I was like, oh no, did he pop his hamstring again?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Josh just rolled his ankle, and then Jalen's like, just get up and walk it off. Would you please?
Yeah, I agree. And I blame Ray, but I don't really blame Ray because he gets so excited in the moment.
Right.
And then stuff happens, and he throws it out there. But, yeah, I understand. Ray, maybe when something big happens in the group chat, you should count to 100.
You know what? I'm gonna be like you and just not text anything. Okay?
No. See, that's not.
Why can't you take constructive criticism? You're ruining our experience.
Right. That's not fair. And by the way, I could use you to be a little louder, but that's not fair. I mean, we're not attacking you. Nobody's saying you're a bad guy. Nobody's saying you screwed anything up. We're just saying if you could wait. Now, it didn't affect me last night because I was there, so I watched it in real time. But that does happen when you're home, and I'm on DirecTV, which is even further back than Philus or anything like that. If you could just wait another tick or two, that would be appreciated.
No, I'm silencing the group chat, so I don't feel
it. Oh, you know what? You're me.
This
is why people hate me. Why are you doing this?
This is why people. It's exactly why people hate you. Ray, we're the kind of friends they're going to tell you if you have a booger in your nose or if you have something in your teeth. Okay?
Right.
It's one little tiny little criticism. That's it.
No one is saying you're doing a bad job. I mean, in fact, it's not even really your fault. We're just saying if you could wait a little longer to let your stuff happen, to put it out there because we're behind you.
Again, I was saying that more in response to what was texted immediately prior to that. Go back and look.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Because somebody was saying things about Josh Hart, and almost in real time, tragedy almost struck.
You guys want to attack me? Was I awful last night? Did I throw something in the group chat which was unacceptable?
No,
was I okay?
I thought you were good yesterday. It's John. I can understand why John does get frustrating on the group chat because it's like he tempts the sports gods on a consistent basis and thinks it's funny.
It's annoying. Which can only lead me to think that he just doesn't care as much as other people care.
Right, he's putting Knicks win probabilities up. It's like, just stop, please.
Right.
Just stop it.
Don't play those games. So, by the way, phone lines, if you don't call today, you're never calling. 800-919-3776. What was so awesome about last night, and in retrospect, it's a good thing, although at the time, in the moment, you didn't love it, is that Jalen Brunson had 2 points at halftime. 2 points at halftime, and you still led the game.
Right. I mean, listen, I didn't think that the Cavaliers were going to roll over. And they came out in the first quarter, and Mobley looked good. They shot decent. I mean, they shot pretty good. I think they were 5 of 10 to start. But then second quarter, I mean, talk about just letting your shooting just absolutely crush you. I mean, they were 1 for 11 in the second quarter and 3 for 14 from 3 in the second half. So, I mean, started 5 of 10. Finished 4 of 25 from 3. Like, that's just not good enough. And Merrill was getting open looks. He missed.
They had a lot of open looks. It's not like all their threes were like, hotly contested shots. They had a ton of open looks.
No, I mean, Strus and Merrill were 1 for 11 from 3 and 2 for 15 in the game.
Right. And those guys are NBA players because they're really good shooters.
Right, but I mean, on the other side of that, it's you just mentioned the Jalen stat and how Jalen had 2 points in the first half, and we still had a lead. It's because Josh Hart had his playoff moment, and Mikal Bridges was good, and Cat came out strong in the first. It scored for us in the first quarter. Like, the other guys have to show up because in these series that the focal point of the adjustments that will be made, especially after what happened in Game 1 at the end of it, is we got to slow down Jalen Brunson, and that's what they try to do. And Jalen recognized that. He's like, all right, you want to start loading up on me, I'm going to let my other guys get involved. And to Josh Hart's credit, to be on the bench right at the end of Game 1 and show up and make his shots in Game 2, I mean, credit to him, man.
Huge credit to him. And it'll be known as the Josh Hart game because he was, I thought he was if they gave him out like they do in hockey, I thought he was the number one star of the game last night.
100%.
But the thing is, and I'm sure you recognize that this happened, he was not good in Game 1, right?
Well, he wasn't. He didn't cheat offensively. Like, he still does all the other stuff.
He's always going to do the dirty work. But you need him to make the shots because they're going to leave him open for shots. But last night, I think he started out missing his first 3. So it's not like he came out of the gate and was red hot. And I actually said to people, I said, I think it's time to get Shaman up and ready. And then Josh Hart was like, I heard you, and I will now knock down my shots for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you're right. First quarter, he's 0 for 3. From 3.
Yeah. So, I mean,
it just speaks to the resiliency, though, man. And I'm sure it's Jalen in his ear, like, hey, you know what they're doing, right? And you got to take that personally, is that they don't think that you can beat them, and they're okay with you beating them. Go beat them, and that's exactly what he did. He makes his shots, and I mean, he had an unbelievable game last night.
It was
I
great.
actually thought. Now I'll just tell you, because I don't want to put you in a tough spot just because you were watching the game live. I thought that the biggest shot in that game.
Let me say it. Let me try.
Okay.
See how, because you're right, out of my element at the game, but I'm going to tell you what I thought. I'll tell you what I thought was the biggest shot, and hopefully it matches up with yours. All right. Fourth quarter, you had a 17-point lead.
Yep.
It was cut to 7.
Oh, please tell me. Me and you are so together. It's gross.
And OG hits a 3 to put it back to 10.
Pushes it to 10. You could feel it. You could
There
feel
you
the
go.
momentum coming. Yep, exactly right.
There you go.
Good for you.
And I couldn't agree with you more. That was a huge shot, and I still stand by it, and it doesn't make me pleased to say, but I'll stand by it. OG's not 100% healthy.
Probably not 100% healthy. He doesn't look like he looked before the hammy. I don't know if that's also him trying to protect himself a little bit. You got to play there. You know what's funny, though, is you're starting to hear that now. It's not because of injury, but that similar conversation surrounding Mikal Bridges, right? Because, I mean, how many times did we talk about Mikal Bridges, it's settling for a jumper, not getting to the free throw line? I think timid is probably the wrong word.
I think that's right. You're right there in the timid family.
Right, not as physical as you'd like to see sometimes. How much of that is the fact that he's got this Iron Man streak? He doesn't want to mess it up. And then all of a sudden you get to the playoffs and it's like, I got no choice now.
Yeah, but he's playing so differently than he did at the start of the playoffs.
So how do you explain it outside of that?
I can't explain him, man. Because everyone's like, see, told you the 5 picks. Nobody was saying you should have traded 5 picks for him 3 weeks ago. No, not one person.
No, but he also had moments last year in the postseason. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even he's shown up in the postseason, and maybe it just is it's just the idea of, I got to just get myself through the 82. And then once you get to the playoffs, you throw all that stuff out the window because you're trying to win a championship.
Yeah. I mean, good for him because he's more aggressive now. He's taking the ball to the basket. I mean, he knocks down his shot. He's a completely different player.
Yeah, that game 6 for him, kind of when he got back on track offensively, and he's carried that through the. Do you realize over the last 9 games, which are 9 wins, we've outscored our opponents by 212 points?
That's amazing.
We got 9 straight wins. The only 2 games we lost.
So you're winning games on average of like 25 points.
And the only 2 losses are by a point each.
So I saw Ty last night.
I saw Ty. I saw
the ass man last night. Tyler Murray swung by, gave him a big hug, talked to Monica for a little bit, Shams for a little bit, Michael Wilbon for a little bit.
Wow.
But yeah, so Tyler Murray, he's joining us, and we don't usually have guests in this slot. Tyler Murray, 6:30 this morning.
Well, he'll still be in the car, right?
He travels back to New Hampshire.
That's wild. I mean, he's got to be, outside of Boston, that's probably, 45 minutes outside of Boston, probably?
I didn't ask how far outside of Boston, but he's further than Boston.
Well, right, but to get to New Hampshire, it's further than Boston. I'm thinking, though, like, if you're just into New Hampshire, it's probably...
Yeah, I don't know the exact, but I mean, but from New York City?
Well, but what I'm trying to explain to you is I just made that drive, and on a no traffic, pushing the speed limit a bit, you're looking 3.5.
Yeah.
Just to Boston.
Well, I mean, for me to get out of the city last night, the West Side Highway, around the Garden, people are bing-bonging their faces off all over the place. I mean, for me to get home last night took an hour and 15. From my house, which is on the way, you got to be looking at another, I'd say at least 3+.
At least 3. I mean, I'm telling you, like a perfect world, you're getting there 3.5 to Boston.
So he's probably looking at a 4.5 to 5 hour drive after the game.
Right.
So he gets out of there what time? He gets out of there at 11.
Are you doing a full post game, right? Right. You do a full post game with.
Yeah, but I don't
Tyler?
think he doesn't have to stay.
He does the
doesn't
first
stay?
segment.
He does.
What time do you think
segment.
he gets out of there? 11.
No, probably earlier than that. No,
It's about the ballpark.
Game
probably
didn't end
right
till
around there.
What time did the game end? 10:40 last night.
Yeah, you're probably right. He probably gets out of there around 11. By the time he gets to his car, it's probably 11:15, 11:20. Now you look. So he probably got home at like 4:30.
Probably signed some autographs with the people. I mean, look, it's the voice of the Knicks. Signed a couple autographs.
You know what else he's got? I saw Ray last night too. That's always a treat. And Ray's like, you know what he's like? He's like the mayor of Madison Square Garden. Yeah. He walks around that thing. Like, I actually heard someone scream, "Hey, look, it's Dolan!" And I was like, "No, that's Ray."
That's Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray's a big deal at the Garden. He's there. It feels like almost every day. It's like his second home. They should have a nice place for him to sleep at the Garden.
They should raise a statue for Ray, I think.
If they win a championship, maybe just put it up in that area, in the radio broadcast area.
Mm-hmm.
A Raymond statue. That would be nice.
You know what's so funny? This age issue. They showed like the younger celebrities on the jumbotron. I'm like, who's that? And then you get the older ones. People are like, who's this Dustin Hoffman?
Wow.
I was like, oh my God.
That hurts you.
Yeah.
That hurts you bad.
But that can't be just me. Like, Dustin Hoffman he's Rain Man.
I don't think it's just you, but I think you in particular, being such a cinephile.
Yes.
And loving his work.
It hurt bad.
Yeah.
It did.
And you also have a little Rain Man in you naturally. Like, your DNA has Rain Man in it.
Yeah. And then we got into the number. We'll get to the calls in a moment. We'll get to the sound in a moment. You have any idea how old Dustin Hoffman is?
Dustin Hoffman? Is he in his 80s?
He's going to be 89.
What?
Yes.
Dustin Hoffman's almost 90?
Yes.
Oh, my. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, that I don't know, man. That just doesn't. I know. That seems very, very old. But apparently, I mean, I don't know. Ginny's 96. I don't know.
Yeah, but I didn't realize Dustin Hoffman was that old. Anyway, that's not the point of the day. The point of the day is to get knee deep into the Knicks. Let's take a break. We'll try to stay on the clock as best we can because Tyler's going to join us 6:30. We got plays of the week. We have the Friday morning roast. We have everything happening. 800-919-3776, and we have palpable excitement with this Knicks team. It's DNR with you on ESPN New York.
Come out to Yankee Stadium on Saturday, June 6th for a very special night, Military Appreciation Night. The first 18,000 guests will receive a red, white, and blue Yankees t-shirt, courtesy of Ford. Don't miss the action and help us salute those who serve. For tickets, visit Yankees.com/tickets. That's Military Appreciation Night on Saturday, June 6th.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends next week. Take the test.
Hey, it's Michael K. Not sleeping? Well, it could be your mattress. That's why I always recommend my friends at PC Richard & Son. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step mattress fitting process so that your new bed fits you perfectly. They guarantee it. Top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic, and in-home delivery on any mattress $399 and up. It's free. So do what I do. Get to PC Richard & Son for your new mattress. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
Bundling your home and auto with Progressive could help you save without sacrificing quality. It's the smart thing to do. And as a hockey fan, you always know the smart thing to do.
Shoot the puck!
And you let the players know it.
Shoot the puck!
All game.
Shoot it! Come on, shoot!
And sometimes even after.
Man, rough game, huh?
Yeah, they should have shot the puck.
So bundle your home and auto with Progressive. It's the smart thing to do. But you already knew that. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it is time to settle up, people. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
All right, now, DNR with you, ESPN New York, as we roll along on a victorious Friday. Every day is victorious with the Knicks. I mean, have you ever experienced a team that plays pretty much every other day that hasn't lost in 4 weeks?
No, I don't believe I have.
Right.
Yeah, I don't believe I have. My football team doesn't.
This doesn't really happen.
No, it's extra special when you get to watch the Mets win and follow it up with a nice, cozy Knicks win.
Driving in, listening to the Mets right here on 880 ESPN New York, and I was getting so angry with that game.
I can understand why.
Because bases loaded, nobody. I'm like, all right, at least a run.
Oh,
and
no.
then I haven't even seen it, actually, to be honest with you, but then it sounded like Ewing just dropped that ball to lead off the ninth inning.
No, he did not drop it. Nah, it was windy, and I think he initially took a step back and then recognized that the ball was getting knocked down. It ended up.
They said it was in his mitt.
It hit the heel of it. Because he had to run like he's flying, and it ends up where if Bichette really wanted to go after it, it probably would have been an easier play for Bichette, and then he came flying in, hit the heel of his glove, and now you got a leadoff double.
I got to tell you, the best thing to happen to New York baseball
is the Knicks.
Is the Knicks.
Yeah,
because the Mets stink, and no one has any second idea about that. But the Yankees are playing bad baseball and are now in a series this weekend, which you look at and you say, they better win at least 2 out of 3 this weekend.
Right, last time they played them, they got swept. So, yeah, with what Tampa's doing right now and how consistent Tampa has been, it doesn't feel like they're going away.
Right. Spencer Jones has been sent down, and that experiment didn't work very well.
Well, I don't know if it was an experiment, more just, you needed guys. I mean, let's just give the kid a chance and see what he looks like. And if he can prove to us that he belongs, he stays. If he doesn't, then we have no problem setting him down.
Right. Yeah.
But he's got to play, right? He's got to play.
Outside of when he hit Clay Holmes, he barely made contact with the baseball.
It feels like Schlittler gets hit every time he starts. Clay Holmes breaks his leg.
Right.
It's great.
It's really remarkable. All right, so Tyler's going to join us in about 10 minutes, the voice of the Knicks, nice and bright and early because he's just getting home on his journey up to New Hampshire. Let's get to some of the calls, 800-919-3776. Jose in Brooklyn. Good morning, Jose. How you doing?
Good morning, Rick and Dave. Shout out to the company, and I am ecstatic with this Knicks win. I can't believe it, and there's a lot of people Knicks fans that I've spoken to, and especially the younger ones, they pretty much said that this is kind of like their best time and best Knicks memories, and it is an awesome feeling. And to be 2 games away from the finals, which was the ultimate goal set out from the beginning of the season, it's awesome. And also shout out to Josh Hart because he was fantastic yesterday, and there has been games where he's had like the impact on the offense, especially on those triple-double nights. But and if they're going to give him the open shot, he's got to take that shot, and he hit them last night, and he was fantastic. And like you said, Dave, he was kind of like the number one star if we had that for basketball. But I wanted to thank you for your time today, guys, and have a great one.
Well, thank you. It's easy to have a great day when you've been buoyed like that. Because, Ray's on very little sleep.
Right.
I'm on very little sleep, but I feel like $1 million. I feel so good. I say this all the time. It's amazing how if your team wins, how differently you feel than when they lose.
Yeah, you know what it is, too? It's I think it for you, too, as the kind of fan that you are, the really, like, diehard fans that, like, are so emotionally invested in this thing, it's not even for me, and I think you feel the same way, it's not even like the celebration of the win. It's knowing that I'm not going to have to deal with how awful I feel when I lose.
Yes.
Right? Like,
I hate losing.
It's the worst, and it's going to, like, it just completely zaps your energy. You don't feel great. it just heightened, like it just highlights how bad you actually feel as opposed to today where it's like, I mean, should I be up till almost midnight? No, I shouldn't, but I actually feel pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's great. Let's go out to Long Island and bring in Ryan from Long Island. Good morning, Ryan. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? First time call. I really love listening to you guys. But
I appreciate the phone
two quick
call.
Points. One about Brunson, one about Hart. It's just crazy how Brunson still gets hated on by so many people. And in the beginning, he realizes he's not shooting that great, and he just turns it completely to everybody else. And he ends up with 14 assists. It's absolutely ridiculous that game one, he does what he does. He won it single-handedly, almost. And then he does this in game two where he's just an assist monster, and it's crazy. And then for Hart, I was talking to my coworker yesterday. We were talking about what the Knicks really need to do and whatnot, and we brought it up that at any moment Hart can just be just go crazy with hitting threes and everything. He has that capability just to be an overall amazing guy, and of course he does it in game two, and it was because of Hart.
He scored at Villanova. Like, I was listening to Bridges after the game, and I mean, he was someone that was, I mean, he was looked on the score at Villanova, and now his role's changed here. But like, if they're gonna give you the opportunity to shoot wide open shots,
well, that's gonna be their game plan. Thanks for the call, Ryan. Right, that's their game plan. Their game plan is make Josh Hart shoot. And game one, Josh Hart couldn't shoot, and game two, Josh Hart shot beautifully.
You know exactly what we'd be doing too. If this was us on that team, and I was whoever, and you were Jalen Brunson or what? Josh, these guys have no respect for you. They think you stink.
Yeah,
like that's how they feel about you. They're gonna give you wide open looks and shoot it. Like, have some confidence, shoot it, and if you make your shots, we're gonna win. And I think the other thing too that I really liked about this game last night is you didn't really get any bench production. It was all your starting five, and it was like each guy really was good in their role. Like, Jalen wasn't going to be a scorer; he was going to be a facilitator. Cat scored early, and then the rebounding. It's a 16-point. It's another huge win. It's not a 16-point win in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
They're playing impeccable basketball, and it's so weird. And Ty yelled at me last night.
Why?
Because first half ends, and he's like, "How you feel?" I was like, "No, I don't feel great. Like, I don't think they're playing really, really good basketball." He's like, "This is the Eastern Conference Finals." I was like, I don't care. He's like, "It's not supposed to be easy." I was like, "I think they're better than this team, and I think they should win this."
Yeah, see, I actually felt the opposite. I actually felt like, okay, that wasn't great from Jalen. He scored, what do you have? 2 points in the first half?
2 points in the half, yeah.
And we still had
OG
the lead.
Had there was a time the Knicks were leading with like 2 minutes to go in the half, and OG had 4, and Jalen had 2.
Yeah, Jalen had 2. I mean, Bridges was good. He had 10. Hart had 12. And then even like on the offensive glass, Cleveland was killing us, but we still had the lead. And then you could just, like, Jalen came out and made that deep three to start the third. And, like, there's just, like, you could feel the energy. And they just poured it on. Like, and that's another spot where I don't know, like, you got to find find a better way to slow the momentum down a little bit.
Yeah, I thought Kenny Atkinson was such one of the elite coaches in the NBA.
I don't know if that's the case.
It doesn't feel like it now, does it?
Well, after game one, no.
And I don't think he was great last night either.
There's got to be a way, like, you can feel like that OG 3 for us was what killed their momentum. But you're in the midst of that run. It's like, let's find a way to slow this thing down. As you could feel it the second that third quarter started, you could feel it.
I love it. I can't believe that we're sitting here and this is happening.
We're 2 wins away from the NBA Finals.
Oh my God! You can watch us on YouTube, Rick. That's where you can watch us. Subscribe to ESPN New York on YouTube. Stream the full Weekday Lineup live. Watch complete replays. Jump into the live chat, which must be like 7th Avenue right now. The live chat needs to be like 7th Avenue right now. React in real time. And make your voice part of the show. Subscribe to ESPN New York on YouTube. Do it right now. And get yourself locked in so you never, ever miss a moment. 800-919-3776. We want your calls. We'll hear from everyone. Look at us staying right on the clock. Why? Because Tyler Murray, the voice of the Knicks, right here on these airwaves, will join us in just a moment. It's DNR with you. ESPN New York.
Hey Yankees fans, gather a group of 10 or more and take advantage of our 2026 Yankees group ticket specials. Whether you're getting together with family and friends, organizing a fundraiser, or entertaining clients, your group will love bonding over the Bronx Bombers. Start planning your 2026 group outings today. Log on to Yankees.com/groups. Call 212-YANKEES or email us at groups@Yankees.com. That's 2026 group tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or visit Yankees.com/groups today.
If you're trying to save money but still eat well, just go to Wild Fork Foods and thank me later. You get pork tenderloin for $2.50 a pound, ground turkey for $3 a pound, ground chorizo for only $4 a pound. Those are everyday staples at serious value, and it's all blast frozen, so you're not sacrificing quality. Plus, they've got over 450 options, 7 locations, or same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Go check out Wild Fork Foods.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPN New York Contests.com.
That's ESPN New York Contests.com.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Smalls here. Look, in sports, the best teams know when to make their move, and Sherwin-Williams is making theirs with their Memorial Day sale. We're talking 30% off paints and stains May 15th through the 28th. You know, I've been looking at these studio walls, and I'm thinking I wouldn't mind a little more red in here. Just get that Cardinal spirit going. Definitely like that. Order online and get everything delivered right to your door or swing by your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Will this be the year the Knicks punch their ticket to the NBA Finals?
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
Thanks to all our New York Knicks partners this season, including Verizon, Thrivewell Infusion, BetMGM, and London Jewelers on ESPN New York.
Hey, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. We believe going solar should be simple, and it should make real financial sense. We manage the entire process from start to finish and offer flexible solar payment options designed around your goals. When the numbers work, solar can lower your monthly cost and give you predictable energy for decades. And if you refer someone who installs with us, you can earn up to $1,000. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends next week. Take the test.
Okay, team. Huddle up.
Why are you dressed like a hockey player?
Because America's energy security is on thin ice. We're facing an overburdened electric grid, rising fuel costs, and severe weather. But here's your power play. Propane. It's affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy, even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes and get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
We're so excited to get back to the show that we just run right over the commercials at the end of the stop set. We don't care. We're taking no prisoners. Let's bring in another man who's not a prisoner. Boy, for having slept like 90 minutes, for your hair to look so glorious and you to look so vivacious the way you do is just an absolute treat. To get to see me in person last night was an absolute treat. He is the voice of the Knicks, which I'm sure you never get tired of hearing, the one and only Tyler Murray. Good morning, Tyler. How are you?
Hey, great to see you guys. And thanks for the shot at redemption. You know, I let you down, I thought, after game one. Yep. I was on vocal rest. I almost blew out my vocal cords on that Shamit game tying 3. So thank you for understanding to the capacity you did. And I'm honored to be back here after another win for the Knicks.
Well, we're thrilled with that. Did you have the feeling that seems like most people had last night? And I think I saw you at the half. Did you have the feeling of Brunson is not scoring and they're still winning this game at halftime?
I had the exact same thought. There's a lot of different stats you can point to. All right, Cleveland's winning the offensive rebounding battle. They're not turning it over. They're getting to the line more. But the Knicks are winning, and Brunson has 2 points, I think it was, at halftime. And it helps you appreciate how special Jalen Brunson is in terms of his selflessness and his ability to win in different ways. Like, how many other quote-unquote scoring guards are going to dish out 14 assists in a playoff game? It's a career high for him in the playoffs, and it shows that there's not really a good solution for slowing down Jalen Brunson and the Knicks offense because they're unselfish, they're talented at every position, and it's a pick your poison kind of situation for Kenny Atkinson and the Cavaliers, and so far they've been burned both nights.
Well, Tyler, they really feel like they've embraced like kind of just be the best in your role, and that could change night to night, right? So, you know, one of the players that we talked about after game one was Josh, and we know how important he is, you know, just like the energy level. He's that like dirty work kind of guy, but if you're going to leave him open, he's going to have to take his shots and make his shots, and that's why, you know, he didn't play at the end of game one. How impressed are you with how he's able to respond the way he did in game two?
I think you hear a lot of guys talk about, I don't care about playing or getting my shots. I just want our team to win. I think it's truly a part of who Josh Hart is. He talks about that as the fabric of who he is as a player and as a person. It sounds like a lot of his faith-based, and it's just at his core. And it's showing up in big moments for the Knicks. But you saw how frustrated he was after he missed his first three-pointers. And you could just tell how much work he's putting in and how often they're going in practice. And to have those not drop early, but for him to stick with it and wind up going 5 out of 11, I think it was a series-changing performance from him, and maybe the Knicks hope a playoff-changing performance because he had a career-high year, shot 41% from 3 in the regular season. It has not translated to the playoffs, but throughout his Knicks career, he's actually been a pretty good three-point shooter. His Indiana series last year skewed it. I think he was about 2 for 11, but that was when he had that finger injury. So that was a lasting memory of Josh Hart as a playoff three-point shooter from last year. But he was around 40% in those first 2 rounds against Detroit and Boston. So he can do it. But even if it's not going in, we know he's going to rebound. We know he's going to play defense. We know he can distribute the ball. And yeah, if there's one guy who just personifies what the Knicks are about on and off the court, personality-wise and play style-wise, I think it is Josh Hart.
I think the Knicks fan loves him now. I think like when you get 20 years down the road, he's going to, just get more love. And when they show him at like, courtside for the 2055 team, people are going to go nuts for him. We talk about the Knicks and Josh Hart and his shooting and he's so good last night. Not great game one. I mean, Cleveland, Tyler, last night shooting the basketball. I mean, they were absolutely awful guys that you look at. You're like, okay, you can't really leave Strus open. He was brutal. Merrill's a real problem. He can shoot well. He was awful last night. I mean, if they don't get contributions from those guys, they have no chance to win in this series.
It was Steve Novak, our guy on the MSG TV postgame show, who said he wonders if the Sam Merrill miss that would have won the game in game one carried over a little bit. Mm-hmm. He was 0 for 7 with a lot of wide open looks. There was one moment he just put his hands in the air and looked to the ceiling like, what's going on? What do I need to buy a bucket? He hit some 3-pointers against Detroit last round that they don't win the series without. And they did not have a chance to stay connected because of all the open threes he was missing last night. It's not part of the Knicks game plan. They do not intend to leave Sam Merrill open on purpose. So it's something that needs to tighten up a little bit. But Kenny Atkinson is put in a tough spot after both of these games where he said, our process is good. I like how we're operating, but we're not making shots. I mean, they missed 10 free throws in a game that, they wind up losing by 18 or so, or 16 in the end. But it's something they can't afford to do. They're missing open shots. They're missing dead ball shots from the charity stripe, and they are the underdog in this series. They can't afford to not be winning on the margins. And the Knicks are they're starting to play better and better as this series goes along, and the Cavs are certainly in a hole.
Tyler, speaking of the margins, you mentioned the coaching. How much of this do you put on the coaching, on some of the adjustments that Mike Brown's made on the positive side, and then some of the things that maybe Kenny Atkinson hasn't done well?
For me, it's impressive what Mike Brown has done and what he's chosen not to do. I go back to Mikal Bridges after Game 3 in the Atlanta series. He stuck with them, and now he's absolutely essential to this Knicks playoff run with 9 straight wins. Josh Hart was sat in Game 1 with 10 minutes to go. Landry Shamet came in, and that's pretty much the reason the Knicks won the game. Shamet out there, that incredible run. Yes, Jalen Brunson scored all the points, but with Shamet spacing the floor, Brunson was able to go one-on-one against James Harden with not a ton of back-end defense because Jared Allen couldn't camp out in the paint against Josh Hart. So you figured, all right, well, Josh Hart missed his first 3 3-pointers. He's going to go back to Shamet and try to get that run going. I don't believe they used that Shamet with the starters lineup at all in Game 2 after it won them the game in Game 1. And, of course, it turned out to be the right decision for Mike Brown to stick with Josh Hart, his best playoff game ever, 26 points, a career high in the postseason. And I don't know what led him to not use the perfect lineup from Game 1, but, man, was it the right decision. So his feel for the game is just so impressive. And it's that feel part that maybe is more difficult for a Cavs team that is, I don't want to say guessing, but you can tell they're not exactly sure whether or not to double Jalen Brunson on a given possession. If they don't double him, he cooks James Harden one-on-one. If they do double him, he'll get it to the free throw line for either a 4-on-3 opportunity or a wide open 3-pointer, which the Knicks started hitting a lot more in Game 2. So right now, I do think you have a coaching advantage in favor of Mike Brown.
Rick, how beautiful is this voice?
I love it.
Of Tyler. I mean, you were gifted with the voice of the gods. You know that?
Well, it's because you guys let me rest the other day.
Oh,
it was go ahead, Rick. But it was so funny to hear you guys. I sounded the same in overtime as the fourth quarter. I hope somebody burns the tapes. But the final few calls, I was hanging on for dear life. So I do appreciate the day off, so I could be here today.
Well, we thought Ray was joking. We didn't realize that you were driving all the way back to New Hampshire after games.
Well, yeah, it's such a boring and long story. I know your audience doesn't want to hear about it.
No, they do. They want to. People are fascinated by you, Tyler. They want to know all the minutia of what makes you you.
Well, first of all, I love the Knicks, so that's what drives me through some of these longer commutes. But yeah, long story short, we have an apartment in Connecticut during the regular season, but playoffs we kind of play it by ear. My last job was minor league baseball in New Hampshire and then in Worcester, Massachusetts. So we've lived in New Hampshire for the last 8 years, but excited to get back to Connecticut, hopefully by the start of next year. But yes, while we're in transition, there are occasionally some longer drives, but it's well worth it to support the family and to be at MSG. A drive to and from New York, it feels like far shorter than 3 to 4 hours.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I make that drive. I just made that drive. It does not feel like a short drive. It's a miserable drive. I mean, you're looking at over 4 hours, no?
Yeah, but in the middle of the night, it's just me and
right.
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah,
me
in the middle of the night, it's
pitch
right.
black.
Yeah.
Really
you know what that's like, Tyler? It's like when it's 116 degrees. We're like, oh, it's just a dry heat. Oh, in the middle of the night, it's not. No, it's awful. At any time that you make that drive, it's absolutely horrendous.
I will say, going in to the Garden on that long drive is much easier than coming back at the end of the night. Just the excitement, getting to listen to the talk shows on ESPN New York, all the hype. Monica goes on with Hahn and Rosenberg a lot. You guys are nice enough to have me on here. You get in the spirit, and the city is alive. So it's definitely well worth it for me.
How's OG look to you?
I was surprised that he was a game time decision in Game 1 because his initial listing after Game 2 in Philly with the hamstring strain was day-to-day, not major. And then he had almost 2 weeks off. So you figure out day-to-day, 2 weeks, good to go. But I think with the rest of the guys, there was some rust. That's all. Karl Anthony Towns acknowledged after game one, like, yeah, we looked like a team who hadn't played in a playoff game in a while. I thought we got back to more the OG we're used to in game two. Overtime of game one, he actually wound up being the guy at the free throw line a lot, even as the game was out of reach, but they were still fouling. He was 7 of 8 in overtime from the line, so I think that got him going a little bit. So 5 of 8 from the field in game two, a little more efficient, and maybe he's not going to average 21 points a game for the rest of the playoffs like he did in the first 2 rounds, but what you really need him for, I think, is defense, floor spacing. But for me, when I'm going to be fully convinced he's close enough to 100% is when you see him go to the basket off the dribble a bit more. Like he was catching in the corner, driving immediately, 2 steps, and then into a 2-hand dunk, seemingly as often as he wanted to. So looking forward to seeing more of that. But if he's playing, he's healthy enough. And I think the Knicks have done just an amazing job load managing, making sure everyone's as healthy as possible, which is very, very hard to do this time of year. But knock on wood, they did an excellent job with it.
I thought when he went up for the dunk at OT in game one, I was like, okay, because he didn't look. I mean, he looked a little hesitant. Then he goes up for that dunk, and I was like, okay, maybe he was just going to protect himself. Dave and I talked about this to start the show. I thought the biggest shot of the game was the OG 3. They had cut it to 7. It felt like Cleveland was starting to get the momentum. Then OG hits that big 3 to push it back to 10.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The building was a little tense. That's the thing. We talk about how much the Knicks roster has gone through the battles of the playoffs and they're ready for anything. I think this fan base is too. They know that if the Knicks are down big, all it takes is, I don't know, a 5-0 run to put the other team on its heels. That's what we saw the other night. Like the crowd was rocking when they were down by 17 because they knew the comeback was coming. But they also know that no lead is safe in the fourth quarter. So when it got down to 8 after they led by 18, it got a little bit tense for a bit. But that's such a great call, Rick. When Anunoby hit that 3, not only was it the last time the Cavs got it down to single digits, the crowd got re-engaged. You heard some Josh Hart chants later on, which we haven't heard in a while. And that really did settle things down. And I like the timeout Mike Brown called once it got down to 8. And again, I think Kenny Atkinson's a great coach, but it was hard not to compare the lack of timeouts from game one from Cleveland when things weren't going their way to Mike Brown. It was a really quick, I think maybe 7-0 run. And he was like, you know what, let's talk it over. And they came out of that timeout, got a stop, got the 3, and they were off.
It was smart, right? And I also agree with you that Kenny Atkinson is a good coach, but I mean, even good coaches have moments, and that was a moment for him in game one. Tyler, the thing that to me is so impressive is that the Knicks have so many ways to beat you, right? We've seen the bench will get going. Last night, the bench was very quiet. There's games you watch Mitch, you're like, boy, he's awesome. He wasn't great last night. He wasn't bad, but he certainly wasn't great last night. Brunson, first half, very quiet. Last night's the Josh Hart game. Every starter, scores in double figures, very well balanced. Mikhail's playing at a high level now. It's like, it feels like, I'm not saying they're going to wrap up the series in 5, make it easy, although I do believe that probably will happen. But it feels like they have more ways to beat you than Cleveland does.
I tend to think of, in the NFL, there's always in the playoffs, sometimes teams just come out and like, oh, we're going to run our zone defense and beat it if you want. Or, all right, we're going to do this offense, and if you beat it, great. But the teams that always seem to go deep are the ones that can adjust and play different kinds of styles against different squads. And I just think about a team like the Celtics, who shoots 100 threes, and they don't care if they go in. They think the numbers are going to work in their favor. And it's a team that's been favored to, at certain points in the season, go to the finals or win the championship for each of the last 4 years. And the only time they got the job done was against a very injured East and then a Dallas Mavericks team that had no business being to the championship. And you're seeing a Knicks team who upset the Celtics last year and would have been very heavily favored to beat them this year because, again, they couldn't get out of their own way, even maybe with a talent advantage against Philly, because they just kept launching threes in what turned out to be a 1-point Game 7 that they couldn't seal the deal. The Knicks, I think I'm pretty confident in saying, would never have let that happen because they've got one of the best 2-point scorers, I'll say it, in NBA history, with Jalen Brunson. And they've got a defense that can get on a run when they create turnovers. They're aggressive when they need to be. There's never a moment where the offense just settles. Maybe a couple possessions in a row, but they've got different buttons to push, and they're not stuck in their ways. So it's something that I brought up the Celtics because, I have a few Celtics fans in my life, and they're giving off vibes of envy and jealousy of the way the Knicks play because they've been watching Joe Mazzulla tell their team to launch threes for half a decade now, and it can get frustrating. And the Knicks, it's just a lot of fun to watch, and you kind of never know how they're going to beat you on any given night.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think just any sport, right? I mean, I'm obviously big NHL guy. The teams with the most versatility end up being the teams that make the longer runs and win Stanley Cups. To that point, so it's funny when Jalen dribbling the basketball in isolation in Game 1 works. It's the greatest thing ever. At the end of some of these games in the Atlanta series, what the hell's going on? Jalen Brunson stinks. Do you believe Mike Brown when he says the whole offense going through Cat was like a happy accident, or was that something that they may have thought about just haven't used yet?
I think we've heard a few different angles about how exactly that was implemented. It was suggested at certain points. Some people think, that was the plan all along. But the most recent quote from Karl Anthony Towns was like, hey, why don't we try this? So the current story was Towns came to Mike Brown with it. And Mike Brown's one of his best abilities, I think number one is being able to play every guy so everyone's ready no matter what the situation from during the regular season. They can come in and help win you a game like Shamet did in Game 1. But the collaboration buzzword we keep hearing about, I'm sure he gets ideas pitched to him all the time. That's one thing. But with the season on the line to say, all right, you know what? We will overhaul this offense and run things through Towns. That takes guts. It's really impressive how they were able to do that and not really have a whole lot of plays to run off it. With Towns being the offensive hub, they had that baseline screen for Brunson to set up Anunoby on the cut that worked so well against Atlanta. But Mike Brown has said, we don't really have all that much to run off of this formation, so we have to kind of build it out. He even talked about going into next year. Imagine after training camp how much better this offense will be. So to me, that does suggest that, maybe they stumbled into it a little bit, but Cleveland's making it tough because Evan Mobley guards Karl Anthony Towns. He's reigning Defensive Player of the Year. But much like Atlanta helped get the Knicks to a different level, I think this different look from Cleveland, if the Knicks are lucky to get out of the round, that can help them against whatever juggernauts coming out of the West because Cleveland presents different challenges than Philly and Atlanta did.
I know you said you have something to do this morning, so I don't want to keep you forever, but kind of last one-ish from me. I know you love Ray, and I know you guys have developed a really tight bond, which is really nice to see. Do you think you'd like him more if you didn't root for the Cowboys? You can be honest.
I would like Ray more if he didn't think I was interested in his 17 Cowboy tweets a day. Mm-hmm. Those are always a little bit like, who is that for? As much as I love Ray. I'm watching football on a Sunday. Steve Young's from my hometown in Greenwich, so I'm a Niner fan. And I'm looking at it, I see, Jets tweets, Giants tweets, all this, and then Ray's like, man, Tony Romo would have been great in that spot in his prime. I'm like, what is it? Who is this for? But you called Ray my protector the other day for helping me off here, Dave. And if you've seen his summer Instagram photos, he is qualified for that job, my friend. So
he's your modern day Luca Brasi.
He's a big thirst trap guy during the summer. Yep.
Yeah.
Big time, Rick. Big time. And it works.
Tyler, last one for me, and this is going to get a little awkward here, and I didn't intend to go here, but you point out that you're a Niners fan. Just so you know, Dave hates the Cowboys, and he's going to smash the Cowboys in Week 1. He's also on record saying that when he plays the Niners, because Archie's a huge Niners fan, that they're going to beat you so bad that Jameis Winston is going to be taking victory snaps at the end of the game, taking knees.
Mm-hmm.
So you know.
And that's totally fine. Look, I'm blessed to be a lifelong Knicks fan. They've given us some great moments these last couple of years. The 49ers, outside of Buffalo Bills fans, have delivered the most soul-crushing 35 years, I think, arguably in sports fan history. I don't remember when they won when I was 4 or 5 years old. They've been to 3 Super Bowls and lost all of them. They lost to the Giants on 2 dropped kicks in the fourth quarter in overtime in the NFC Championship game back in, 2012. So they've had some fun rides, but they've not gotten the grand prize. So I wake up on Sunday, say, let's have a nice time, but I have no expectations there. So Dave, salute to you, my friend.
Well, thank you very much, Tyler. Thank you very, very much. Listen, I'd like to extend, voice permitting, of course, an invitation after Game 4, which I guess will be on Tuesday morning. So if you'd like to join us, I don't know your schedule in returning from Cleveland, but we would like to extend the invitation for you to come on Tuesday morning.
That is very nice. Thank you. I actually do have to check on the travel, but yes, anytime you guys need me, after I bailed hard the other day, I am in. You guys are a blast to talk with, so thanks for the time as always.
Well, you're awesome. Thanks. Continued success, and we will see you, my friend.
All right, talk to you soon, guys.
There you go. That's Tyler Murray. I love him.
What a gentleman.
I absolutely love him.
What a gentleman he is.
Yes.
I mean, more power to you, and what a treat.
And you could tell that he finds Ray to be a little bit annoying with that. I mean, do we need all these tweets constantly?
Why can't you just let Ray be Ray?
Because I think everyone finds it to be a little bit much.
He likes to be active with the socials, and he feels like in his mind he has things about the Cowboys he wants to say. And what you need to know is he's also reading everything. So a lot of this is like he's not saying he's responding to, but he's responding to criticisms, like receipts that he has.
Would you not say that Tyler's one of the nicest people you've ever talked to?
Right. I mean, from what we've seen so far, yeah.
Yeah. And even Tyler, one of the nicest people you've ever talked to, is like, ugh, Ray's a handful with the Cowboys stuff.
I don't think he said it like that. But
if he didn't say it like that, he meant it like that.
Yeah, but he also said, oh, that drive home's not so bad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Could you imagine? I mean, he's got to leave. He probably leaves by like noon, late morning or noon. Drives 4 or 5 hours, whatever it is, into the city. Goes through all the emotions of one of these Knicks playoffs games. Gets into the car at like 11 and then has a 4 or 5 hour drive home?
Right. Even like, I mean, just a couple, right? Even like up to like a 3 hour drive, you're probably still like basking in the glory of the win and you're like, adrenaline's going, but we're starting talking, over 4 hours. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I was doing the West Coast NHL games and then going, coming back from Bristol to Long Island. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it.
Yeah, but you also were working 6 o'clock in the morning.
Like I was taking one-eye naps. It's like,
yeah,
I'll close.
I remember that.
Let my left
crazy.
eye sleep.
You know who I believe is probably real excited right now? Real excited.
Everybody?
Luke from Tricon.
Oh, he's got to be pumped.
He has to be. If you manage an active facility, and this is the company you have to go to. There is no number two. You don't have time for disruption. Nobody does. Tricon Construction specializes in working inside healthcare, commercial, and hospital buildings without shutting down operations. All right, that means tight planning, clear communication, safe, disciplined execution, because when patients are inside, when tenants are working, when production can't stop, won't stop, there's no margin for mistakes. When it has to be handled professionally and handled properly, Tricon is the only choice. Visit triconbuilds.com. That's triconbuilds.com. And just to let you know, Tricon loves the Knicks.
Loves the Knicks.
They love the Knicks, as almost all of us do. Listening, doing, involved with the show. You know who does not? Joe Leo does not love the Knicks. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Is he a Nets fan?
Yeah, Joe Leo is.
Yes,
he's one of the 6 Nets fans.
Wow.
Yes.
So you're a Nets fan and a Jets fan.
That's right.
Wow. Well, you are a glutton for punishment.
When Tyler was complaining about the Niners, Joe Leo gets in my ear and goes, "Yeah, get in line, buddy."
Yeah, that was my first thought. It was like, I'm a Jets fan, man.
Right.
As a Jet fan, that's very hard to hear.
I've been to 3 Super Bowls. I haven't been to the playoffs in 15 years.
He's seen a Super Bowl, a win.
No, he said he was a little boy.
He's too old. He's too young. He's like 2 or 3. So.
He's a baby. That's the thing. You hear that voice and you think that's a man that's like in his 50s. No, it's a guy in his like mid 30s.
Ray, do you have AI capabilities back there?
I mean, I think we do. Yeah.
Could you
can make it happen.
AI what Rory McIlroy and Justin Rose would look like as a one human being?
It's like a conjoined human.
Yeah, like if you took some of Rory and mixed it with some of Justin Rose, I feel like it would look just like Tyler.
If they had a baby, is what you're trying to say.
It would look just like who? Like Tyler?
They of course they physically can't, but if they were to able to have a baby,
they can't. Ray, thanks for clarifying that.
Well, did you hear Rick? Rick just pointed out. Oh well, they can't. You didn't hear that?
Maybe I didn't want to hear it.
Maybe you didn't.
Maybe I didn't want to hear it. All right, we need to take a break. We want to hear from you guys. Today is another one of these. I mean, these are just becoming commonplace, but it's a monumental day. Knicks beat up Cleveland up 2-0. They've won 9 in a row. They haven't lost in more than a month. More than 4 full weeks now. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is, Debbie Duhame.
Hey, it's Michael K. Not sleeping? Well, it could be your mattress. That's why I always recommend my friends at PC Richard & Son. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step mattress fitting process so that your new bed fits you perfectly. They guarantee it. Top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic, and in-home delivery on any mattress $399 and up. It's free. So do what I do. Get to PC Richard & Son for your new mattress. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch! I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Hey, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. We believe going solar should be simple, and it should make real financial sense. We manage the entire process from start to finish and offer flexible solar payment options designed around your goals. When the numbers work, solar can lower your monthly cost and give you predictable energy for decades. And if you refer someone who installs with us, you can earn up to $1,000. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends next week. Take the test.
Okay, team. Huddle up.
Why are you dressed like a hockey player?
Because America's energy security is on thin ice. We're facing an overburdened electric grid, rising fuel costs, and severe weather. But here's your power play: propane. It's affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy, even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Your summer starts now with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to fire up summer cookouts with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill on special buy for only $199. And entertain all season with the Hampton Bay West Grove 7-piece outdoor dining set for only $499. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, price and valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
All right back into the show we go. DNR with you, ESPN New York. I mean, you know what the theme of the show is today. It's the Knicks. It's their 9th straight postseason win. Rick, you said it. What is the plus-minus differential in the playoffs this year? Why are you laughing?
Less because you're a bad guy.
How am I a bad guy?
If people don't recognize it, because you just sneak it in there and you can't help yourself.
What? I actually don't.
Right back to the show. You know what you're doing. You're calling out the fact that
we know what you are.
I mean, it's why people want to physically harm.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong with that. I thought you were saying like me asking you for the point differential. I was like, I wasn't trying to be a bad guy.
No. I can give you that. Last 9 games, plus 212.
212.
Yeah, last 9 games.
Unheard of. Yeah, bad guy in the other way you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You asking me the stat I already gave you is not bad guy. Like you asking me 3 follow-up questions sometimes, bad guy. But now I know, so I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. You see what I do for you?
I make me do more work.
No. I make you the best version of you.
Okay.
So you're armed with more information. That's
I'll take
what I
that.
do.
Yeah, you create this thirst for knowledge that I need.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Now you get it. You want to get to some more of the calls, or you want to hear from Mike Brown?
I think we should take more calls. I mean, you've been very verbose this morning.
I can't help myself. Listen. Last night was a big night for me.
I know it was a big night for you. How did Ben? Did Ben enjoy himself?
He loved it.
Was Alex jealous though?
Yeah, he was not happy with me.
Yeah, see, I don't.
I said 2 things. I said, "Do you want?" I said, "You can't go. You have practice till after 6. You wouldn't be able to go till 6:30. We're leaving at 5:30. I would find a way, Dad. I should be there, not him."
He's not wrong. I think he's probably the bigger basketball fan.
Ben is a big Knicks fan, though. That's his team.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's the case, but there should have been a world with the kind of star that you are that both of your sons could have been at the game with you. Well,
so let me explain something. Do you understand the hoops I had to jump through to get me and Ben to this game?
Yeah, I do.
I had to ask 2 nice gentlemen who were sitting at the bar stools on the right, can we get into that little nook behind you if you move forward a little?
It was that crowded, huh?
And then proceeded to scream in their ear the entire game.
Right, they deserved it. Listen, you're a fan. You're there to get it wild. How's the food? Good?
It was good. Yeah. The chicken wings, burgers, delicious pretzels. Yeah, it was good.
Good. How was Dawn?
Dawn was great.
Yeah.
Dawn is great. She's one of the nicest people I know. She's also, she's the suite attendant at the Garden. She's also a massive Knicks fan. Yeah. And you don't realize it until you hear the stories about how she drove to Atlanta for Game 4, how she's going to Cleveland to the games this weekend. I mean,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was actually looking at that. I thought maybe Alex and I would get into the car tomorrow morning and go to Game 3, but again, he has practice.
How long's the drive to Cleveland from here?
6.5 to 7.
Couldn't fly to Cleveland?
So if it's a 6.5 hour drive or 7 hour drive, by the time you get to the airport, you have the time in between. If the flight's on time, then you get there, then you got to, and the expense of it, I think it's probably easier. Listen, Tyler does it every day.
He's not driving 7 hours, though. I mean, I'm saying like the ride there seems like, okay, not a bad idea. After, the next day trying to drive back, that would suck.
Yeah, but I think we'd have fun.
Why don't you rent a car, drive to Cleveland, leave it at the Cleveland airport, and then fly home.
Yeah, but the problem is he's got practice tomorrow morning.
Well, till what time?
I think like noon.
You have to fly. You have no choice but to fly.
Right, you'd have to fly. How cool! You think I'd be dad of the century if I took him to Cleveland this weekend?
Yeah.
The century.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'd do something to screw it up, but yeah, for that moment in time.
Would you, come on, one of the things I'm good at and take pride in is being a hands-on involved.
Yeah, but you get into some like just stupid sports argument, and he tried to assert his dominance like he's been doing, and then you guys get into a little scrap, and then that'd be it. He's trying to take over the house.
He's trying to take over the house. He's doing a good job.
Right.
All right, let's get to it. Let's go to Joe in Ocean Gate. Wants to get involved. We welcome him into the show, and he's, I'm sure, in a very good mood. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. Yeah, just hopped out of bed this morning. Just an extra little pep in the step.
Yep.
I'm really happy, Dave, that you got a chance to go with your son yesterday because those memories you don't know how many you're going to have, and I mean we're in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? So I just all around I think that just the team is playing like a complete team as far as like if one like Josh Hart last night he had it going and the teammates found the ball, he gave him the ball, and just all around, even Cat Bridges, I'm loving right now, man. He's really come on, and I think he's one of the main reasons why they are where they are right now because obviously the bench is a big deal too, but yeah, just all around team effort, and it doesn't feel like we just are relying on one player to just be at their ultimate best every single night because that's a lot to ask. So I think taking some of the pressure off of Brunson is also helping him to maybe calm down a little bit. And yeah, so go Knicks, and I'm excited for the weekend. And 65 or sooner, Dave.
There you go. That a boy, Joe. Yeah, I mean, and I mentioned it to Tyler too. It's like they have so many ways to beat you. Like last night, the bench wasn't. I mean, to be quite frank, it wasn't really very good.
Right,
but you got consistent scoring up and down the lineup from everybody. Like Towns played well, and Bridges played well, and OG did his thing, and Brunson became a facilitator in the first half, and then scored in the second half, and
they protect the basketball. They didn't turn it over.
Right. I mean, just like they're you have to beat the Knicks. For the most part, they're not going to beat themselves.
No, which is a credit to Leon Rose and the pieces that he's added to this team, the depth that he's added to this team, and also in collaboration. That's the word that we keep hearing, and Tyler brought it up also. That Mike Brown's willing to listen and take suggestions and implement suggestions. Right, so these guys are ready when they do get the chance to step in. Like, I mean, a couple games to start the playoffs where Alvarado doesn't play, and then you need him because there's an adjustment you want to make, and he's ready to play when you put him out there. It can actually do some positive things when he gets out there.
Yeah, and did some real positive things. And they continue to do that. They have the depth this year that they haven't had in the past. Al in Jersey. Good morning, Al. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Oh, we are just like you,
good. You man, like I listen to you guys every day. I'm glad I'm able to call in, but I'm a troll. One of the things I love doing after we win, I'll go listen to the other city's radio. You should hear them. They're crying, but the one thing that they're doing over and over again, they're not respecting the Knicks. They say, "No, we had open shots, we just didn't win. We didn't go in. What's the process? The process." Like 10 players were talking about the process is fine. I want them to keep disrespecting the Knicks. We're going to win in 4 because they don't believe we're beating them. Whatever they throw at us, we beat it. It's like this old kung fu master that just has many styles. The Knicks have many styles. I feel good this morning. Thank you.
Thanks, Al. You know what's funny? And you know this. It's really hard to say, boy, the opposition, that is better than us. Like
you're not going to accept that now. I mean, you're Eastern Conference Finals. You're only a couple games in. You haven't played a home game yet.
Right, but I mean, typically people will come up with every excuse in the book before you're willing to get to the one where I think there's a pretty good chance the Knicks are just better than Cleveland.
Right, well, especially this version of Cleveland. I know. I mean, Monica kind of intimated this last night after the game is that she's hearing that Donovan Mitchell's dealing with something.
Mm.
And if
it looked like he was hobbling at the end of game 1.
Right, so if he can't, if he doesn't have the ability physically to have one of those, the guy scored 39 points and a half, one of those kind of nights, then I don't. And Merrill and Strus aren't shooting well. I don't know how you're going to do it.
It feels to me like if Donovan Mitchell doesn't go off, that it's going to be very hard for Cleveland to win.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for Cleveland to win, period. But, yeah, I mean, it feels like it's going to take one of those kind of nights, or, Merrill goes wild from three. Or just, he missed a lot of open looks last night.
Tons.
Yeah.
Like, because when we talked to Tyler's like, it's not like he was defended well and was missing, really contested shots. He missed wide open looks last night.
Right. Him and Strus weren't good. So
a good point, too. And I wonder if he's feeling the repercussions of missing that shot at the end of game one.
I mean, that could be part of it. I mean, it didn't look like he was hesitating.
Well, he took, 7 threes, so clearly he was willing to take them.
I could understand if that, rattles you to the point where you don't necessarily want to, that ball was in and out, though. I mean, that was halfway down, that shot.
Yeah, I can't even believe it didn't go in.
Shoot, man.
Guess who sent me an email? I'd go to Cleveland with you. I just might have to be back on Sunday morning.
Sent you an email or a text?
Yeah, email. Someone we know, though, sent me an email because that's the way he gets in touch with me.
Gary Myers.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Closer to you right now. Closer to the station right now in the moment.
Closer to me at the station right now?
Right now. Like he's involved in what's happening in the show.
Joe Leo. No,
Jefferson.
I know. Jefferson, yeah.
Jefferson.
Yeah, why don't you just let him text me? Just give me your phone number so we can text message you.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't give him your phone number?
I don't know that I don't.
Obviously not if he's emailing him.
Maybe he's eccentric and wants to email him.
No, I don't.
I don't think he has my phone number, but I'm not sure about that. But
strike me as
all he has to do is
eccentric.
ask for it.
Okay, well,
like
we'll fix that so you won't get weird emails now.
He's probably eating a bag of Cheetos and washing it down with a Pop-Tart right now.
Yeah, and it's got a title, Knicks at Cavs in bold, and then underneath, I would go to Cleveland with you.
Oh,
he
filled in the subject line
Sunday morning.
So he filled in the subject line. That's nice.
Yeah, not only did he fill it in, he filled it in bold.
That's great.
Yeah, and then he got to the heart of the crux of the conversation.
That'd be a nice car ride, I think.
Jefferson. I don't know that I want to spend that amount of time with Jefferson in a car.
Imagine all the stuff you'd learn about Jefferson.
It would be interesting, but it could be awkward.
Yeah, but it also could be like, hey, we got to stop. Jefferson's got all the money, and you just let him. He just runs wild and buys you all sorts of stuff at the.
Do you think it would be understood with the amount of wealth that Jefferson has that the trip would be on him?
I think you go with Jefferson. You stop at Buc-ee's, for example. I think he runs wild at Buc-ee's. I think he spends $500 at Buc-ee's.
Really?
Oh yeah. He's on the jerky wall. He's getting. I mean, he's you name it. Breakfast burritos, all of it. Buc-ee's swag. He can't control himself.
He can't. He's a guy that when he gets into a situation, he can't not spend money.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think. I mean, maybe you got the car. You're paying for the gas, and then he's treating you everywhere else.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a thought. It's a thought. By the way, this is really sad. This Kyle Busch story.
Oh.
I mean, this is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is out of absolutely nowhere, right?
Well, he was. The report I actually read, I think yesterday, it might have been during the show, was that he was ill.
I saw that he was ill, but I didn't think it was ill to the point that he was going to pass away.
No, I don't think it. Obviously not us. I mean, I just went off of what I read was that he was going to miss. He was going to miss the race because of an illness.
Right, but an illness. You got the flu, and he's going to be laid up for the weekend, and he'll be fine next week. I mean, he's 41 years old.
That's awful. Awful.
I mean, this comes out of nowhere, and yeah, this is a terrible story.
It's I think it was in the kitchen, and I don't know which one I got Cassie's sister and husband and my niece here, and someone said it. I was like, "Excuse me?"
Right, and I saw it last night. I was like, "He died?"
Yeah,
yeah, just awful.
Severe illness. I don't know what that means.
Right. So, God, I mean, condolences.
Yeah, he was supposed to race. That's what I say. He was supposed to race this Sunday.
Right.
And then he was going to, it sounded like he wasn't going to be able to practice because of being, being ill.
And I had heard that, but never once did even my wildest imagination mean that
no, never.
Would be something like this.
Well, not when you hear, when you heard illness, I didn't, I don't know, maybe it's me. I think you feel the same way. It didn't compute that it was that.
It didn't correlate that, we're talking about, life and death illness.
Yeah.
So just a really sad, awful story. He passes away at the age of 41. He was born in 85.
Yeah, he's the same age as 85. My brother was born in 85, I think.
Oh, just an awful, awful story. So obviously thoughts and prayers and everything, condolences go out to his family and his friends. And yeah, really a terrible, terrible story. All right, on that note, we had to mention it, but on that note, let's take a break. Giants making some news yesterday as well. More of the Knicks, little Yankees and Mets, 800-919-3776. And don't forget, 7:45 thereabouts this morning, we'll do the morning roast as well. It's DNR with you. Busy Friday right here on ESPN New York.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
When you look at this group and you could see that they too truly believe, how do you not believe in them? How can you not possibly at this point expect they'll figure something out? How could you not expect a moment like that and some of the other moments we've had in this playoff run? How could you not expect to be there on June 3rd in Game 1 in the NBA Finals?
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Weekdays at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates to third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Your summer starts now with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to fire up summer cookouts with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill on special buy for only $199. And entertain all season with the Hampton Bay West Grove 7-piece outdoor dining set for only $499. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, price and valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Rick, I got to tell you, the more I learn about Jefferson, the more we should almost create a pilot for a TV show for this guy.
Well, let's do it.
So apparently at the bar, he bartends, very successful bar. He's a big-time bartender, bouncing around. He says, yeah, a lot of women have now started to just leave their numbers and say, make sure you call me Jefferson.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Call
me. His girlfriend, who's also his boss, can't love that.
You wouldn't think so, but it's not like he acts on it. But
I don't know.
Yeah.
He practices restraint.
Right. What? Hey, what can I get you? 2 Heinekens and your phone number.
Yeah, but why is he giving off that vibe then?
Well, you can't. I mean, listen, if you have the machismo, you can't always help it. Guys like us, we can't help it when we give that machismo.
You can't
off.
turn that off.
Yeah.
Does he look like he has that kind of machismo?
Yes. I think you don't understand the depths of Jefferson. He has a lot going on.
Okay. He's tall. Maybe
He's tall.
He's tall.
Okay. He's tall. He's not bad looking, and he's wealthy.
What did you? First of all, they don't know he's wealthy. He's bartending. Second of all, I mean, you told him he's got the worst mustache in the history of mustaches.
Yeah, I don't like it, but maybe the ladies out there find that to be adorable.
What are the chances that you go to his bar as a beautiful woman that you'd be, voluptuous woman,
yeah,
and gave him your number?
Me?
0%.
He's not my type.
Right, 0%.
Yeah.
So let's not play the game.
But here's the thing. There's something about him which I think is really intriguing and endearing. And I think that obviously New York single ladies, they see it.
Or is the dating scene in New York just not that great?
I think there's something.
You're saying that the dating scene in New York is so awful. They're like, we'll take anybody. Hey, you with that mustache thing, we'd like you.
That part right there. Yep.
That's what that is so disrespectful to Jefferson.
The dating scene is trash. But I will say this, you touched on it. Jefferson being tall, I think that really does work in his favor.
It's huge.
I think it's huge for him.
What does RJ say all the time? If he was 7 inches taller, he would be unstoppable.
Be a killer.
Yeah.
If
that's Jefferson.
If RJ was Jefferson's height working at that bar, it wouldn't just be getting numbers. It would be
they'd be
would
buying him apartments.
RJ'd have to excuse himself. I got to go take care of another one of these ladies. I told you I saw taller RJ walking in Soho. Super successful. He just oozed wealth.
You almost followed him. That's how it felt.
Yeah, you wanted to be with him. I got an email. Great show as always, guys. When RJ named his son Antonio, I felt closer to him. Now he names his daughter Mia. That's my mom's name. I feel RJ and I are connected. Congrats to him and his family once again. I miss him so much. Tony Kim.
Wow. It's funny how the nice ones only show up when he's not here. It's only the mean ones.
No, I mean, he's had a moment in his life which is life-changing, and it's optimistic, and this guy, he sees it.
He's got his daughter now. So happy for him.
Speaking of mean one, I got a mean one. You want it?
Yeah, I like mean ones.
Jared O., why don't you put all the weight back on? Become fat again. Then they'll take you off of YouTube. Odd that everyone always knew you guys should be on YouTube, but management waited until you lost weight and now you look good. It's very odd. Shallow, really, but the truth hurts, doesn't it? Fatty.
He's got a conspiracy theory.
The truth hurts, fatty.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with your weight.
No.
Or weight loss.
I just happen to, at the moment, be in a good routine.
Right. I don't think that it doesn't matter what you look like, really. I think size was the issue.
No, we were. If I ballooned up to 240, we're gonna be on YouTube. Now I happen to be losing weight by the day.
There's just more you. I mean, there would just be more you to love at 240.
Right.
Yeah.
How fat did you ever get?
250.
250.
Yeah.
You must have been really fat.
I can't see that.
That fat. But yeah.
No, you probably did. You have chins?
No, I didn't have chins. I mean, I had a moment when I was like on the toilet and looked down. It was like the depth of my belly button's getting a little bit crazy here. Let's drop some weight. Yeah, it was big. Yeah, that was a tough. I mean, I indulged. All right, I was having a good time.
Why is it that everything that's so delicious is bad for you?
Everything that's good, everything that's fun, period, is bad for you.
Why?
I don't know.
Isn't that weird?
To punish you.
Like they couldn't make ice cream. Like ice cream. Oh, it has 65 calories for as much as you want. No.
Well, because I think the reality is, in moderation, you could do it and it wouldn't be that bad for you. But the problem is, it's so good that we have no self-control that we abuse it.
Absolutely none. Absolutely none. Anthony,
like I'm not
going to
eat one Dorito.
No one can do that. No one can do that. Anthony in the car. Good morning, Anthony. How you doing?
Hey, fellas. Good morning. How you doing?
Great.
Dave, you're an inspiration. When I get to my desk in about 15 minutes, I'm buying a flight and buying a ticket. I don't care how much it costs.
You're going solo?
Well, I asked my wife, and she said no. So I'm going to go solo.
No.
She's got
Anthony, don't you have a buddy? Don't you have a friend and children? Somebody? I mean, to experience that trip with someone else is the way to go about it.
True. Maybe I'll send a couple of feelers out there. I could just imagine you driving and your son taking too long in the rest area, and you just scream, "Let's go!" like that one drop that you have for the Giant game while you're pumping the gas. But with RJ being out, who's driving the tank?
That's a good question. I think that the Knicks tank is currently manned by Raymond.
Yeah. Ray's been like a corporal. Thanks for the call, Anthony, and good luck. But don't go alone. Find someone to go with you. Ray's been like the corporal this entire time when it comes to the Knicks.
Yeah, he fears no one.
He fears no one. He has a game plan. He's not scared of anything. We will execute the game plan, and we will be where we need to be.
He's William Wallace. He's not like one of these fakakta guys that kind of like gives you the prep, gives you the speech and then sends you on your way, and then he's just sitting there watching.
No, he's in the trenches with you.
Right.
You should have seen him last night. Full suit.
I saw the picture of it. I saw they posted that nice picture.
You know what was great, too? And Ray, I don't even know if you know this. So we're in our suite, and everyone's going crazy. In the suite right next to us, and in a different lifetime, I would have gone nuts at these people.
It was a Cleveland suite?
It was the Cavs ownership suite.
Oh, no.
So every play. Ray, did you know that?
I did not. Those one to the left or the one to the right?
To the left.
So I know that one doesn't have a set sponsor. It kind of rotates, so that would make sense that it could be the Cavs ownership suite. And you controlled yourself.
Yeah. I controlled myself because I looked at this. I was like, hey, this is really kind of a work thing. But I did yell at one guy in the suite, yelled at him.
What'd you say?
And then I was like, oh, God, this is like an important partner. What am I doing? Well, there was a man so I was behind the bar stools, right? So you can envision, you know where I was, right? But Rick, you can envision where that is, right?
Yep.
And there was a guy sitting in the first row of the actual seats who a lot of times would just stand up in the midst of action.
Ooh.
And what would happen was, when the guy in front of you stands up,
then the
guy in front of him stands up, and there's like a trickle. Now everyone trickled down. Everyone has to now stand up. But that's for normal seating. That's not for suite seating. When the person in front of him stood up, he could still see no problem. So he kept doing that. And instead of me going over and like, hey, listen, do me a favor, you keep standing up, and I screamed at him. And I felt badly about it.
He probably deserved it. It sounds like he deserved it, and maybe the people around you are like, I'm glad somebody finally said something.
The guys in front of me were just like, thank God you did that. He's so annoying. I was like, yeah, but he might own 30 car dealerships. I don't know who he is.
What are you going to do? You fear no one.
Well, I get into this sports zone.
Maybe that's why there's some hesitation to bring you in the suite.
Yeah, but I think I had.
Oh, I know you had, but I think there's a fear that, hey, look, it's a great Ranger. What's Dave going to do? Or it's a huge sponsor. Was Dave going to get out of line?
Right. Well, that's I am the wild card that you don't know what you're going to get because I'm going to be the way I'm going to be.
Right. I think there's a real chance though. Is that this self-control that we're talking about, where you didn't attack the Cleveland Cavaliers ownership, might be a little different if the Knicks are losing that game and they're cheering.
Well, they were actually annoying me early on because the Cavs were doing well and they were cheering and loud, and I was like, you know what? These people are very annoying. 23-year-old Dave that was not there for a work event kind of thing would have gotten in their face and gone crazy.
Right.
But I'm a different guy now.
Almost 60.
I'm not almost 60.
We're creeping there.
But not really.
You think you'll struggle with 60?
Yeah. Yeah. I think when you turn 60, you're now old.
I did now though. In today's day and age, is 60 old?
Not as old. 60's not what it used to be, but yeah, 60. like statistically 80% of the way done.
The sound of 60 just hits different.
Right. I think every like when you're young, it's like, oh, I'm 21. This is so great. Or people celebrate. He's 25. This is awesome. Like, I don't think when you continue to add these years on, it's exciting. I think it becomes kind of demoralizing.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, like just chipping away.
Yeah, it's like, no, let's not celebrate 65 or 70 or anything like that. No, let's. No.
Yeah, it's like I think when you're like in your 20s, the 20s is great, but you still got a lot to learn. Then you hit your 30s, and it's like, okay, I'm going to just roll.
What do you think the
30s gonna
best
be
age
awesome.
is? I think Tyler might be. I think 35 is right there.
I feel like just like late 20s is probably.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like you've been through some stuff like 28. You're still in your 20s, but you're more mature. You've like
maybe
you know what I mean?
30 is the ideal age.
I think that the 30s is when you get like the most
bang for your buck at 30.
Yeah, I think the 30s. Once you hit 40, I don't know. I mean,
Well, Ray just hit 40. Ray, do you feel like you're on the downward cycle now?
I don't think of it that way. Don't feel that way. So, I think you're only as old as or as young as you feel,
or old.
I said either or.
Yeah, but you don't feel nearly as good at 40.
No, but I
don't think Ray ever feels good.
I don't feel great, but I don't know it's the fact that I'm 40 or it's the fact that I get 3 hours of sleep a night. That's
well,
probably
it's a combination of both. Because I mean, you're probably more like in your mid 50s.
Yeah, I won't be here long.
Yeah,
stop.
Your body probably would register as like a 67-year-old with the amount of damage you've done to it now.
I mean, he could say things like that, but I can't say what I said. Okay.
What did you say?
The longevity is an issue here. It's an issue.
Well, I don't buy into the fact that your body's 67. I'm trying to give you. I gave you like maybe like early 50s.
No, listen. You're abusing yourself, Ray. People are not supposed to sleep for 3 hours at a time.
And yet here I am.
Because you're committed. But what you do, if you went into any doctor and said, this is my routine, they'd be like, no, this is unacceptable.
Yeah, that's exactly what the doctor says.
They might study him. What if his test results came back and they were great? And they're like, we were wrong. It's all possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I keep looking at it this way. I should be in much worse shape than I actually am.
I would agree with that.
So I'll take it.
All right. Why don't we take a break? 800-919-3776. So obviously Knicks and Cavs. We'll get into a little baseball. The NFL Giants related as well. And, of course, we have the morning roast. 800-919-3776. Busy Friday in May. It's Memorial Day weekend. That's exciting as well. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Your summer starts now with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to fire up summer cookouts with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill on special buy for only $199. And entertain all season with the Hampton Bay West Grove 7-piece outdoor dining set for only $499. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, pricing valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, and scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you can win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the entire season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase is necessary. See websites for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends May 31st, 2026.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
DNR with you, ESPN New York, on a glorious Friday morning. Rick? Oh, if Rick were there, he might be able to answer the question. He's not there, thus cannot yet, at the moment, answer said question. We have a roast coming up. Oh, and Rick, he explains it so well to explain it for everyone. I will let you know, game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it is game time, that's when it's Tully time. 7:05. Yankees host the Rays. The Mets are 4:05 today, Ray?
No, that's not right. That was not edited from the other day. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
The Mets are 7:10.
I was going to say, because I could have sworn the Mets were at 7:10 tonight.
7:10 are the Mets.
All right. Mets 7:10 tonight, a game you can hear right here on 880 ESPN New York. This is a big series for the Yankees, guys. They are now 6 games behind Tampa, and last time they played Tampa, they got taken to the woodshed. Or is it to the woodshed or behind the woodshed? Anyway, near the woodshed. And that's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. There you are. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Good. I'm glad. It's nice to have you back. So can you explain to people the genesis of the roast and how this thing works so we can line up some phone calls in the next 10, 15 minutes, get involved with the roast?
Well, first of all, I want to apologize.
Oh.
It's disrespectful of you for me be late, but my nephew's leaving me. Little baby Theo's leaving.
Where's he going?
He's going back home.
Oh, so you went to say goodbye to Theo.
They live in South Carolina, so they're going to leave, and I'm going to be doing the long segment, so I had to say goodbye.
Okay, yeah.
Got a little emotional, I'm not going to. He's going to be.
How old is baby Theo?
Baby Theo is. It's a great question.
Like a ballpark.
3 months, 4 months.
Oh, so a baby Theo.
He's a baby.
Oh.
Yeah. But by the time I see him again, probably, we're starting to get like we're rolling over now. We'll be crawling soon. He's going to be a little animal, too, so I'm sure he'll be walking by the next time I see him.
You know what you should roast? Time.
I'd like to.
Time is a thief.
It really is. It's the only thing that, you can't put a price tag on time.
You can't.
Can't.
I think you should roast time.
All right, so this is how – do you want to explain the roast?
I want you to explain it, yeah.
Okay. So this is how the roast works. It's been a long week. It's Friday. Some of us, Raymond, have only slept for 2 or 3 hours a night. and I'm sure that there's stuff that irritates you. Ray takes on the Port Authority, you name it. RJ's taking on the Empire State Building. He's taking on the Bean. Dave, he's not afraid to get upset with people, that don't drive well, or waiters or waitresses that don't give him the proper amount of ice or fatty bacon.
Yeah.
Anything that's bothering you right now in this moment. Could have happened Monday, Tuesday. Could have happened 5 minutes ago. You may hate Dave. You may hate Joe Leo. Doesn't matter. You call 1-800-919-3776 and you roast it.
How could anybody hate Joe Leo?
I don't know. How could anyone hate RJ?
A lot of people seem to not like RJ.
That's what I'm saying.
You know who is like public enemy number one at the station now, though?
Winthrop.
Yeah. I feel like his... What is it, Ray? It's called the Q rating. That's a thing, right?
The Q rating, that is a thing.
I think John's Q rating is right down there, very low.
But he loves it. He tells me afterwards, I'm engaged now.
Yeah.
I'm engaging them. I think it's part of his plan. I think he enjoys this.
Listen to the excitement in your voice right there.
That's what he said to me, though. It caught me off guard because initially it was supposed to be like this little golf event we would do.
Don't give it caught you off guard. The excitement in your voice when he said, "Let's get Dave Gambling in," was. Listen to it.
But that's me laughing.
You couldn't be more excited.
No, but you're missing the point. That's me reacting to him saying it to you now. I've already heard that, and that wasn't my initial response. Like in the idea, I was laughing at the idea that this is supposed to be your close friend.
Right.
It's something that you've, obviously dealt with. Now I don't know how big of a problem it was, but his thought was, golf tournament would be good, but what would be better is a blackjack tournament to get Dave back involved with gambling.
Listen, all of what you said is true, but that does not change the fact that you get visibly excited when people cross lines. You get visibly excited. You actually said yes.
Yes, that was his quote. That was his thing. What he told me was, let's get him back on the wagon.
Right. See, you're missing the point. He's an awful guy.
Yeah.
But you're promoting awful.
You're not a great man. That was my favorite part of yesterday.
I love the I don't masquerade as one.
Yeah.
He's a treat.
He knows the trouble that he can be and cause. You pretend to be this great person, like a Mahatma, and then you react like that.
No, I don't pretend to be anything. I for this show purpose only, want whatever makes for the best radio. And you getting fully involved in a blackjack tournament where old Dave shows back up, I think could be entertaining.
I got to tell you, too, my favorite game, blackjack.
That's why he brought it up, because he said poker tournament initially, and he's like, you know what, poker's not a good idea. Dave loves blackjack.
I love blackjack.
Yeah. Because a poker tournament makes more sense.
Yeah, but I don't even play poker.
Hence the blackjack.
Yeah. Well, I'm in for a blackjack tournament. I don't know what a blackjack tournament would look like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know either, but that's a dangerous. Now that's a slippery slope we're going down now. Before you know it, you and Sorsby are going to be Romanian soccer.
You think it's a gateway?
Yeah, of course I think it's a gateway. Yeah, it's the definition of a gateway. If you had a drug problem, I wouldn't start dabbling in drugs again because I feel like it's probably going to lead to a problem.
So Ray, if he really was the great guy / friend that he says he is, wouldn't he tell John, like, John, I know you find this funny on air, it's a bit, but I don't feel comfortable doing the blackjack tournament?
At least off the air.
Yeah, you just said you wanted to do it.
Yeah, but I want to do it because I have a problem.
Okay, well, now that we've admitted you have a problem, we won't do it. I would prefer the golf tournament anyway.
Okay.
It sounds like we need to check you in somewhere is what it sounds like.
I'm doing great right now.
The problem is that you now would have to play golf.
Yeah, which might be worse than my blackjack.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how that helps us, but I mean...
Well, but you know what? What a team guy I am. I was asked, would you do? I said, I'll do anything.
We're not twisting your arm to get you to play blackjack.
No, but with the golf, I was like, yeah, you know what? I won't be very good, but I'll get out there and I'll hack it up. Sure.
You'll have fun. I mean, it's better than the alternative where you just drove around in a car and passed out boiling hot tequila and talked about your fishing exploits.
I still can't believe I did that.
Here's some hot tequila. Would you like some bluefish? Because I'm a big blue fisherman.
Yeah, but why would I? Ray, have you ever been in that situation where you clearly you don't do this thing?
You're
and
out of your
someone
element.
asks you and you're taken by the moment and you lie?
But then you just keep going.
Yeah, but why did I do that?
Because you wanted to impress
As it was
him.
happening, I was like, what are you doing?
Because you wanted to impress him.
But I didn't really care about that. Maybe
I think
subconsciously
you might have.
I did. I don't think I did.
Where do
why
you
else
do
would you
the
say
bulk
it?
of your fishing? Out east.
Yeah.
We go out east.
I think I was a cap tree. We're
So he
big into
says,
the
what
cap
do you
tree.
fish for? And I said, fluke. And I don't fish. But for some reason in that moment, my response was, yes, I do.
Keeps getting worse.
And now I was all in. Now at that moment, I was a fisherman.
It's not, you go from, oh, yeah, I fished, to now you're a full-fledged fisherman.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Lieutenant Dan.
He was put on when I saw him, he was put on a knot demonstration.
Yeah, oh yeah,
for the
right.
guy.
Right.
These are all the different knots I know.
Right.
Listen, you got caught. You got swept up in the moment. I think you wanted to impress him a little bit.
It was so weird.
It's
You
like
could
the
feel
old phrase, right? I mean, give a man a fish or teach a man to fish, right?
Yeah,
For fluke.
For
Right.
fluke.
Oh my god.
Just two guys talking fishing, just all the cheese.
But one of the guys didn't know anything he was talking about. Hey, do you fish? Of course, obviously.
Yeah, out east.
Yeah. Where do you capture? We're big into capture. We take a charter early mornings.
Yeah, you built the Stadio Olimpico? No, down the street.
It's exactly that same energy.
It's exactly the same thing. Oh, the Saliente Caliente. That's where you're.
You built the Stadium Olimpico? No, the Saliente Caliente.
Did you build the Estadio Olimpico? No, just down the street, the Salinto Caliente.
Salinto Caliente.
Let's go to Ian in Asbury. Ian is a Cavs fan. I want that understood before he joins the show. Hi, Ian. How are you doing?
Hey, good morning, boys. Always a pleasure talking to you. Not great today. Yeah, I mean, one, I'm early on the road, so I'm not going to do it to my wife. But can you believe this? The moment my wife gets home from work, she says, oh, look, the Cavs, they're up 22. They're going to win the game. The moment she says that is when everything turned around. So,
Did you
not gonna
yell at
roast
her?
But
When she said that in the moment, did you yell at her?
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, it wasn't a fun rest of the night for sure because I blamed her with every shot that went down. Like, this is your fault. This is your fault. And she knows better because she did it. I'm a Bengals fan, too. She did it during the Super Bowl when we were up and that fourth down happened. So I just, I got to stay away from her during these games.
She's a jinx.
Reverse.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough. And again, the second she did it, she said I shouldn't have said that. So she knew better, and now look where we are.
Yeah, so everything worked out.
Well, how'd it work out?
What do you mean?
Well,
she walks into the room and she goes, "Oh, Bengals up in the Super Bowl. This is over." That blows up in his face.
Yeah.
She does this with the Cavs.
Yep.
She's a jinx. It didn't work out at all.
It worked out for us.
Worked out for us, but not for him.
Worked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Worked out for you guys, not for me. Well, here's the other side to it, though. I'm trying to be as logical as I can with being realistic. I always tell myself I'm a realistic fan. We're down 0-2, and we have 2 home games to go. This happened against Detroit, and we figured it out. And the Knicks look great, right? Like, you're spreading the ball. You know, going into the series, I kept on telling myself, if we can just, keep Jalen and defend him, and he's got to spread the ball around, I feel good about having to defend Hart and defend Bridges. And obviously they're doing well. So the thing with the Knicks is they seem to be a streaky team. So my hope is that if we can pull one out tomorrow and kind of end the winning streak, or not tomorrow, in 2 days and end the streak, then I feel good about our, tomorrow, right. So if we can figure it out at home and go, be down 2-1, I have to hope, honestly, that they can kind of throw up on themselves a little bit, which they've tended to do throughout the season. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I was concerned at this point.
I think
you should be concerned.
You have to be concerned.
You have to be concerned, especially if your best player is not right.
If your best player is not right, you blew game one in epic fashion. You're not the better team to begin with in this series. So how do you get up from that?
You probably don't.
You probably don't.
I think there's a little bit of denial going on there, to be honest
right.
with you.
He's just,
and I think he might need to look for a new wife.
No, stop that.
What do you mean?
He's directing his anger to the wrong places. Be mad at your coach. Be mad at your team. Be mad at your wife.
But
be mad at James Harden.
Also use it to your benefit. Maybe say, honey, listen, you remember what you did in game 1 and you jinxed us? How can we make this up?
Play the long game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but stop doing that.
I think she's learned now.
No, you say that. She did it against the Bengals, and now she does it again now.
But it was a while ago.
Stop doing it.
Well, she knows now. Now she's affected 2 sports. She's trying to get all the sports. NFL, NBA, that's it.
I don't know, man. If my wife did that, I would have a real problem.
Sometimes you have to live and learn. So good learning. It's a teaching moment. Hey, honey, remember in the Super Bowl when you did this? You just did it again.
And the same thing happened again.
No, maybe the wife is responsible for Kenny Atkinson not taking timeouts because he wants to save them and keep them, and that's her fault too.
No, I don't think that's her fault. But if you're one of these people that clearly he believes in the sports gods,
obviously, yeah, just like we do.
So what are you doing? Why would you do that?
Maybe she hates him.
I mean, see, that's on.
Right, I don't know.
I'm thinking they don't have a great marriage.
Maybe she's trying to punish him.
I believe that to be true. I think there's a real chance of that. What do we think the number is for the game tomorrow night?
I would say Knicks minus 3.5.
You're way off, Ray. What do you think?
Way off?
Mm-hmm.
The Cavs wouldn't be favored, would they?
I don't know. So I'm asking you.
You know what? I think the Cavs would be favored. Desperation. Cavs would be favored. Let's say half a point.
I don't think they do half point.
So it would just be a pick 'em? All right.
Yes.
You can tell I don't bet.
Say, all right, pick 'em. Joe Leo, what do you think spread on this game tomorrow night is?
Sim, so
oh, you ruined his sim
myself.
No, you ruined his sim.
Stuff you missed, you ruined it.
Well, how would I know that?
It was just a little cherry on top. Sim's still intact.
So we'll recuse you from this. Cavs by 2.5.
Oh, wow. Okay, even more.
Yeah, Cavs by 2.5. I mean, that home court's a real deal in the NBA.
Well, home court, desperation, right?
Oh, they've been good at home.
They have been
6-1 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have been good at home. By the way, can I mention this? I think I should.
Yeah.
After Saturday, you'll want to talk about it on the show on Monday morning. What show battles through and shows up on Memorial Day? This show.
Yep, this show.
That's what show does.
No days off. You actually look like a fisherman in this
right?
picture. Yeah.
Who sent you that?
Jefferson, I guess, created that.
That's well played.
It's very nice.
Yeah. You know what the thing that doesn't make sense is I have like a real tan out there on the water.
Well, no, I mean, listen,
the sun is in your face.
On the water?
Yeah,
Why couldn't you not get tan on the water?
It's very cloudy out there. Look at that.
No, but sometimes, I mean, it could be cloudy and you're still getting the sun.
Weather beaten.
Well, whatever. That's me.
Sometimes you get the worst sun when it's a little overcast because you're not even recognizing you're getting the sun.
I could tell you that being on that boat, I would be vomiting over the side right there.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you know it, you show up to the show the next morning looking like George Hamilton with your face burnt off.
about that. Yeah, so we have our full show on Monday morning. Because you know why? Because we're heroic, that's why.
Warriors.
Yes.
Because we're warriors.
Right.
Obviously, then, the reason for the holiday, it's Memorial Day, guys. Listen, the saying is, some gave all, some gave all, obviously. It's the facts. It's the facts. Why does your air leak keep dropping?
Because people are trying to get in touch with my...
Yeah, didn't pay his bill.
People are trying to call the iPad.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know why. It's Friday. I mean, it's almost 8
Why
o'clock
are people
on a Friday.
trying to call you during
Not
the
me.
show?
They're not trying to call me. Trying to call my son.
Oh, this is his iPad?
Yeah, I have my iPad, and then the iPad I use for the camera is his iPad.
Well, why are they trying to call your son at 7:55? Isn't it a
great
school day?
question? Yes. It's a
So
great
what's
question.
happening?
He's about to leave for school. They got their big blue-white day today. Their big...
so maybe they want to... Well, it shouldn't go on for long, though, because
It happened again.
This is not nonstop.
It's unbelievable. Usually I disconnect it. Like if I know they don't have school, I can disconnect it so they can't call him, but now...
You didn't think to do that.
Why would I?
Right. Why would you? Let's go to St. Martin and bring in Lou. Good morning, Lou. How are you?
Good morning, boys. How are you?
We're doing great, Lou.
We're doing great, Lou. Great. I was at the game last night. Mike Brown did an amazing job to baited Cleveland pretty much to get us in the bonus the rest of the game. When he puts Mitch in there, they baits him to foul him. They do. He subs him right out for Cat after that. I mean, pure coaching class, and that was all his call. Like I said, I was at the game. I sit pretty close to the bench. They were actually talking about it, and Brown was like, as soon as they're going to foul him, as soon as we put him in, let's get him in and get him right out. We'll be in the bonus, and just an amazing job by him.
It was a great job. I completely concur with that. You know, it was annoying too. And thanks to the call, Lou. I think the Cavs were in the bonus in the fourth quarter with like 9.5 minutes to go.
It was 9:19. Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, terrible is right, but I mean, luckily it didn't affect us. And they didn't know there was a huge disparity free throw wise, but they missed 10 free throws.
The Cavs, I don't have the number.
Yeah, they missed 10 free throws. The Knicks had 14 free throws.
They took way more free throws than the Knicks did last night.
They took 32 free throws. We took 14.
Again, they missed 10.
I think they took like 18 more free throws than the Knicks last night.
If they had 32, we had 14. So correct.
That was fantastic.
It's well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Smart.
I did the math right there.
Right there.
You know, Ray, you know why you're not a great guy?
Why?
Because when I said something early in the show, you go, you can't kill me today. You have to forgive me. I'm exhausted. Right?
Right.
Yeah. I'm also exhausted.
He also went to the game, Ray.
I went to the same game you went to. I didn't work it, but I was there, and I got home at the same time you got home.
I'm biting my tongue.
Bite it. No, just fight him. Why don't you just go after him? People like when you go after him.
Nobody likes it.
Everyone loves it. I love it.
Of course because you thrive with confrontation.
I love it. I think it's when you two go at each other, people love it.
You like that?
I like that.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it Monday. I'm not doing this.
You've already done it. Would you tell people to stop calling you? This is getting out of hand.
Ray, can I ask you this serious question?
Yeah.
If this were me, do you think he would lose his mind?
I'm trying to rectify it. I'm trying to fix it right now.
He's trying to fix it.
Unfortunately,
yes.
we got stuck in the middle of a segment.
If this were me, you're so unprofessional. How could you do this? What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Lose his mind. But because it's him and he's the golden boy and everyone wants to meet with the golden boy, now the same rules do not apply.
I did not expect on a Friday for this to happen.
Wait, am I not conveying that I'm mildly annoyed by this at the very least?
We're all mildly annoyed by it.
No, but he's trying to say that I'm taking it easy on you. That's what he's implying.
No,
which is
that's not what I'm implying at all. I'm implying that if it were anyone but him, he would have a nervous breakdown that someone would allow this to happen, is what I'm saying.
I can't speak to that.
I let you get away with not having an iPad for like 4 years. I mean,
this keeps happening.
I'll be back.
Oh my goodness!
I'm going
You're
away,
listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. So here's what I think we do. I don't want to spend. Typically, we go with the morning roast forever. I don't want it to go on forever today. I want it to be really concise. So let's jump into it, but we're not going to take it to 8:25. Phone lines are still open for the Knicks. We do need to get into the Giants and a bizarre extension for Joe Shane. So there's a lot to do. 800-919-3776. But Raymond, at this moment, if you would, please.
That's not good. That's not good.
And I'm the one. And I'm the guy.
It's not
This is why I'm hot. Is the morning roast.
I think I'm going to roast Wide Orbit this morning. That wasn't fun.
That was not great.
No, right there, we're a well-oiled machine today.
Well, yeah, we're like a jalopy is what we are. If we make it from point A to point B, that's a win.
We just lost the bumper. Bumper's gone.
Yeah, all we have to do, if we just make it to the destination, which I guess is 10 o'clock, and we're still in one piece, that's a win. All right, let's go. Kevin in Hillsborough. Kevin, you're on the morning roast.
Good morning, gentlemen. What a great win last night. So my roast is, I've been actually holding on for it. for a couple of weeks, only because I've been, trying to stay positive with the Knicks yesterday and everything. And then something happened to me yesterday, so I said I got to call in this morning. So my 6-year-old son last year, he had a school recital. We found out about it a little late. We say it started at 7. We got there at 6:50. So by the time we got there, it was packed. This year, same recital, same thing, except this year he has like a little small solo part. So my wife says, this year we're going to get there early.
Nice.
I said, okay, I don't mind waiting. Yeah, of course, right? So it started again at 7. We showed up. It was, I think, 6:05. People had already started showing up, but we got there. We were probably like the third family in the entrance of the door of the school, and nice organized file line and everything sitting there. And I noticed, a few minutes later, somebody else pulls up in front of us. I'm like, oh, they know each other. Okay. About 10 minutes before it, all of a sudden there's a crowd of people, just different relatives, cousins, grandmothers, old. So instead of being like the third family there, we ended up being like maybe about almost 30 people deep now. And I said, wait a minute, how is this happening? My wife kept looking at me. She said, please don't make a scene. Please don't say anything. I bit my tongue, but I was ready to just go off. I didn't. And we ended up sitting in the third row instead of front and center in the first row. We got to see my son, but, people had no consideration. I just say to these parents, I know you want to see your kids and everything, but, be better. Be better.
Kevin, that's the way it works now, man. And thanks for the call. It's unfortunate, but people they probably didn't even care that you were there before they were. I bet you it's not like it was even a thought in their minds. Our brother, our sister, our parent, they're in the front car. We're going to go to the front car, and whoever else is behind them, too bad for them. Welcome to the world we live in. Casey in Greenbrook. Casey, you're on the morning roast.
Hey, how's it going, guys? So I was at the Yankee Blue Jay game the other day, and so I'm sitting there, got the whole row to ourselves, me and my girlfriend, the whole row, sitting there having a good time. Third inning comes, three young ladies come, and they're like, "Oh, these are our seats right here," and they sit right next to us. We got the whole row. You're showing up in the third inning, and you're sitting directly next to us. Like, at least give us some space here. We got all this room. And I don't know. That just irritates me. And
okay, so let me ask you this. If that was actually their seats and you had the whole row, why didn't you move to a different part of the row?
We were in our seats, like on the aisle seats, and then there's the whole row, and they just sat right next to us.
Right, but his point is the reason. Right,
out?
but the point is that he's trying to make is that the reason why they sat in the seats next to you is because those are their seats. The same reason why you didn't move out of your seats.
Yeah, but we're established. We're in our seats. We've been there. You're showing up in the third inning, and you're just you got all this space. Why are you gonna sit there?
Right, but they also probably don't want to feel uncomfortable that they're sitting in someone else's seats and then get told to move if the other people
they don't know.
They don't know.
So I get your point, but I understand their point of view as well. Hey, Joe Leo, I don't want to put pressure on you, and it's fine if you don't. Are you participating in the roast this morning?
Oh, I sure am.
Oh, you know what, Joe Leo, as a guest on the show, in for Daddy RJ, why don't you go ahead with your roast?
Well, my roast, and I hope that none of you three are these people, they're the people that text or look at their phone while walking down the stairs. Most frequently for me, getting on and getting off the subway. Why are we looking at our phone? I know we're in a digital age and everything has to go through our phone these days, but can it wait 2 seconds?
You can't wait.
While you're walking down the stairs before you bump into me and I spill my coffee all over myself, or you trip me down a flight of stairs trying to get back on the railroad. I almost got tripped walking downstairs yesterday by someone just nonchalantly on their phone. I'm trying to move around them. They get annoyed, kind of elbow me, and I stumble for a second, catch myself on the railing, and continue to walk down to track 17 to get on the railroad to go home. But this is a common occurrence. At least twice a week, somebody's on their phone, not paying attention, and just 2 seconds. It's the worst. Absolutely. Those people are the absolute worst.
Wow. That's a pretty good roast for a guy that doesn't do a lot of roasting, Rick.
Pretty solid. Yeah. I mean, the last thing you wanted to be doing is walking down the stairs and somebody on their phone trips you and you fall down the stairs. That'd be unfortunate.
How angry would you be?
Oh.
If you were on the stairs and someone's like behind you, but because they're not paying attention because they're texting, they bump into you and knock you down the stairs. You would fight them.
I'd fight, yeah. And then my coffee spilled all over me and everything else. Yeah, I would fight them. I think you don't think you have choices but to fight them.
I got an email roast about you.
Well, what did I do?
No, I don't know enough about this. Sean Dugan says, I want to roast Rick for writing in Paw Patrol as his favorite fictional dog for Whiteboard Wednesday. Paw Patrol is not a dog.
It's the show about dogs.
I don't know. I don't know anything about
I can't pick one dog because one of the kids will get mad.
Yeah, to be fair, Rick.
I know the dog's name. There's Rubble. There's Chase.
I know Rick knows the dog's name because he wanted to write the dog's name in. I was there. But he decided to just write Paw Patrol as a whole. But I can vouch for Rick. He was going to name a singular dog from the show, and he went with the whole thing.
Is that a fine roast, or is that an unfounded, unfair roast?
Listen, I understand what he's saying, but it's not like I was just generalizing Paw Patrol because I didn't know the name of the dogs. My daughter likes one of the dogs. My sons both like different dogs. I can't just – I get yelled at.
How could you choose Paw Patrol over Scooby?
Because I like Paw Patrol. The kids love Paw Patrol.
I think that's you making a statement. I want to be different.
No, I was trying to do it as like an ode to my kids.
I mean, Snoopy or
I
Paw
think
Patrol?
of other people. If I did anything, I probably would have done the Family Guy dog.
Ray, where did you vote for the favorite dog?
I think I went with Snoopy.
Yeah. Jolio, where did you vote with?
It was close, but I went Goofy over Snoopy.
You went Goofy. Did John pressure you into taking the Disney character?
No. Goofy's my favorite Disney character.
That always brings up the troubling question of, like, why is Goofy a humanoid character, but Pluto's a regular dog? It's
That's
troubling.
a question a lot of people have asked over the years.
Yes, it is, actually.
There's
It's
been
troubling.
cases on it, yeah.
Cases on it? They've done studies on that?
Yeah.
You see
didn't
what
know that?
Ohtani's ERA is, by the way?
It's less than 1.8.
No, it's less than 0.75.
Right.
He's amazing. This, you know what? You might want to take your headphones off because I don't think you're going to like this.
Is this a roast or what is it?
It's a roast. It's Brian in Center Reach. He wants to roast one of your favorites. Good morning, Brian.
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for taking the call.
Sure.
So I want to preface this with, it's not really a huge issue with Michael more than the commercial ad that he's running. I cannot stand the medical emergency kit for this summer. To preface this, I'm an ICU PA. I've worked at urgent care before. The whole thing's a scam. Everyone goes to the doctor.
This is very, Brian, this is too serious, man. The roast is supposed to be a fun, enjoyable.
Yeah,
you're like a
it
buzzkill on a Brian. Come on, man.
I don't know if this is great for us just in general, as much as I'd like to sit here and we'll just roast whatever you want. If we start roasting partners of the show,
yeah, I don't think that's a great idea either. And in fact, I'm gonna have a little roast here. This isn't my roast, but Joe Leo, you got to screen better.
This is my fault?
I think a
well,
little bit,
roasting, like if the intention of the roast is to roast a partner, like, hey, I'd like to call and roast someone that we do reads for in the station. Probably
right. I'd like to roast Tricon. Like,
Right.
No. I don't think that's...
Hey, you're not going to roast. You're not going to come on in our house and roast Luke.
No.
You're not going to do it.
That's like saying someone walks into your home and they're like, hey, your kid is a spoiled brat. No.
Right.
No.
They try to reprimand your kid in your house.
No, it doesn't work like that. So, yes, Joe Leo, you're roasted.
Oh.
How do you feel right now?
Today?
No, it's not. It's only his appetizer roast.
That's not my roast. No, please, stop
Come
it.
on, what do you think? You calling him a hack right to his face?
No. I'm a hack, but how dare you call me a hack?
Dare you? I mean, if someone tried to come in here and roast you, we wouldn't have it. We'd protect you.
Yeah,
some of
my
us would.
roast is
Nestle
off
ready
of
to-
something that someone said earlier on the show.
Oh, really? It's a day. It's the day of roast.
And I really like this person, and I feel like our relationship is hitting new heights. But I was very turned off by this.
Oh, are you going to go right now?
I'm going to go right now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm not going to specifically roast him, although the genesis of the roast is off of what he said. I'm going to roast these fans. The fan that doesn't understand other fans that have it way worse than them.
Oh, Tyler.
So this is Tyler.
I mean, if I said to you, hey, it's like a Steelers fan calling up and complaining. For him to be a Niners fan and be like, we have had such heartache I mean, what's the phrase? Know your personnel, know your audience, man. I mean, again, it's not specifically at Tyler. It's any fan base that has the audacity to complain that their team hasn't had really the ultimate success when you have others that are drowning here.
Oh,
I mean, we got 2 Jets fans on the show. Now, granted, the Cowboys have had great success, but the Cowboys haven't been to an NFC Championship game in 3 full decades. And then there's people out there like, oh, yeah, my team has lost 3 Super Bowls in the last 15 years and a very painful NFC Championship game. It's a tough look. It's a tough look.
So this is a Tyler roast.
I don't roast Tyler specifically. I roast the people that think their fandom is so important that they can't see that other people actually have it worse than they do.
Some people are dying of thirst while others are drowning.
You ever see the Three Amigos, the movie?
Yeah.
When they're in the desert, and I forget one of them, I think it might be Chevy, he just starts drinking from the canteen. He's like, oh, he's pouring it all over his face, and he's like, you know what, I'm done.
Yes.
And he throws it to the side, and the rest of the water just goes leaking out of the canteen.
Yeah.
And Steve Martin and Martin Short are like, but we have no water. And that's what people like that are like.
It's like Dumb and Dumber when his hands are freezing. He's like, I just used my extra gloves. My hands are sweating.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly that. How do you feel about that, Rosenberg?
That was pretty good.
Yeah. I have a real problem with those people.
I had the same thought when he said it. I was like, hey,
know your audience, man.
Complaining about the Niners. We're Jets fans here. What are we talking about?
I mean, you haven't been to a playoff game in 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, we can change spots whenever you want. Come over.
Let's go to James in Lake Grove. James, you're on the morning roast.
Good morning, gentlemen. So I just want to preface this story by saying when you have to go to traffic court, it's in public, people. It's not in your living room. Dress up. Do not come in rags. Do not come in pajamas. But more importantly, when you do go to traffic court to fight a ticket, can you at least take the 2 minutes and create a lie and or have a real reason why your ticket should be thrown out? The excuses these people use. Oh, my inspection was up in April. It's May. You broke the rules. You parked in an area you're not supposed to. You blocked a fire hydrant. You paid the ticket in a different town. Guess what? That doesn't count. Go get your car fixed. Stop wasting people's time, the people who actually have the tickets dismissed.
James, are you like a court officer or something? You have to be, right?
No. It wasted 2 hours of my time. My ticket got thrown out because it was a legitimate reason. These people, I parked in front of a fire hydrant. Can I pay less? Yes. And then they argue about the fee being reduced by half. People, this isn't NOM. There are rules. You broke the rule, you pay the price.
Oh, my God.
Simple, easy, thank you.
Wow.
Mic drop. I thought.
Did anyone think this was NOM?
I've never heard traffic court.
NOM. I thought he was a judge or something. The way he was
raising my ears like, this man's a judge.
He's got to be.
No, you know what he is? He's just a button-up citizen, and he sees the rest of the people who are just wasting time.
No, but it's not just about the wasting time because he specifically went after how they dress to court. And yes, you should dress properly, like you dress to impress when you have to show up in traffic court. But it wasn't just about the wasting time there. And listen, I feel him. He's right. He's 100% right, and he was spit fire. Everything except for this is not NOM. I don't think anyone compared it to NOM.
No.
But listen, that was a good roast.
I think that was his misstep.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's on point after the story did happen in Florida yesterday where the person was driving. He's like, no, I'm not driving.
I thought
that was unbelievable.
I thought it was going to be a follow-up to that, actually. But
that was unbelievable.
The judge's like, do you think I'm stupid?
Where's the person driving the car then? What did you say? She's like, I'd have to ask their permission to be on camera.
Yes.
I can't just show them. People are. It's amazing that
Let me see the driver. Let me see the driver.
Hang on 1 second.
Now.
I have to ask their permission.
Now.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're not in the you weren't in the driver's side. You think I'm that stupid? I'm going to go ahead and enter a default judgment. Our paperwork says that they can't drive. Does it not, Jennifer?
Yes, it does, Jennifer.
See, that when he said stupid, that should have been the clear, it's not Florida.
Right, because that would have been just normal.
No, just his accent. Like you could hear the stupid part was that. Like that when he says stupid, you could hear his accent.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I have to get that written permission.
I don't think that's the first story that we've had like that, though, Ed. I think we had another one.
No,
like that,
we had
that guy that RJ was like following up with years ago.
Yeah.
Sam in Bayonne. Sam, you're on the morning roast.
It's these kids. He hates the kids. I haven't thought about the jerk in a long time. Thank you so much for taking the call, Jesse.
What a
it's a great
movie
movie.
that is. Yep.
Especially that scene is absolutely hilarious.
It's not the kids.
So I have two quick roasts, if you would allow me to. The first roast applies to everybody. You know when you're like in a singular bathroom, like in a doctor's office, and you're in there, and then there's somebody outside that just keeps messing with the doorknob. Clearly it's locked. Clearly it's somebody in there. You haven't seen anybody walk out yet. So stop messing around with the door. And the second one, I work for the post office. There's a special place in where for those people that have those tiny little mail slots at the very bottom of the door. Like, what are we going to do with those mail slots? Mail is bigger than 2 inches wide. Thank you so much for taking the call, gentlemen. I would really love to hear you guys' opinion if that's ever happened to you when you're in a bathroom and someone just keeps messing with the door.
Yeah, I think that's the call, Sam. Good stuff. I think like the initial turn of the knob is fine. I think when you continue to do it, it's like you have to be an idiot.
It happens on airplanes. I've had that happen to me multiple times in airplanes.
I had someone knock on the door.
Well, that's just ignorant and wants you just out of there. Like, I don't care what you have no interest in what you're doing in there. Like, get out. My movement is much more important than whatever you're doing in there right now.
I guess so. Ray, like a transit, garbage collectors. I mean, where are you going to go here today?
Different lane actually. So I'm not as big on streaming and watching shows as you guys are, but I'll get something in occasionally. And this is something I've really noticed over the years. And I remember, Dave, when you were catching up on streaming about a year or so ago, and you were watching How I Met Your Mother, and this was like one of those things that. Why is it that shows always ascend to it's really, really good and you're enjoying yourself and you're really getting invested in the story, and then the finale, the final season, really is just a complete and total bomb, and it feels like this happens all the time. I can think of Game of Thrones. I think of Stranger Things recently. The Boys just finished up on Amazon. I was really underwhelmed by these. And again, I don't watch nearly as much stuff as you guys do. And I know that there's reasons that the companies have these like package deals. The fans' expectations get too high. The studio interferes. The creators don't have a plan. But I feel like every time that I get invested in a series, I wind up disappointed at the end.
Even the Seinfeld ending wasn't very good.
Like, how much of what you're saying is maybe that. Like to your earlier point, that they didn't expect it to come to an end, so now they're kind of scrambling to.
Maybe they didn't have an end for it. You know what was a great one, Ray? And they had an end the whole time? Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was fantastic.
Awesome.
That one, start to finish, was gold.
Well, no, the first couple episodes weren't great.
Maybe I'm looking at it through rose-colored glasses because I thought it was great.
I love.
I even liked the beginning. I felt like
I love the show. Don't get me wrong.
Now I'll say this: Better Call Saul took forever to get going for me.
I heard like the first multiple seasons are not very good of that. I've never seen that show.
No, it took forever to get going, but like towards the end, I felt okay. It was the rare one that started really slow, and then like the end is like okay, yeah, I enjoyed it. But most shows that I pick up now, I wind up very disappointed, and not just the finale. Like the finale's the finale. Like The Boys, for instance, the finale wasn't actually that bad. But the last season.
What's The Boys?
That's the one on Amazon.
Superheroes?
It's like superheroes, but
okay.
but it's basically like this group who's very anti-hero, and they just want to take them out because the heroes are very corrupt. But like the last season of The Boys was not good. The finale, though, I didn't mind the finale, but the season was not great. So I just want better closure from the shows that I actually do invest in.
I respect that. I think that's good. You know what? And you haven't gone after Hollywood yet, so good for you.
Good point.
You can check that off the list.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Let's go to Kyle in Waterford. Kyle, you're on the Morning Roast.
Good morning, guys. Sticking with the theme of traffic, but not as crazy as the other guy. When you're on the highway and all of a sudden you see all the brake lights, oh no, there's an accident. How bad is this delay going to be? A few minutes go by, and now you're going to pass by the accident. But wait, it's on the other side of the highway. So my lanes are all cleared free once you go right by it. Good old rubber banding. People, we need to stop
rubber
doing
necking,
this.
not
It's rubber necking, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, boy, I haven't had enough coffee this morning. Rubber necking, yes. It drives me insane. It happened to me this week, and enough is enough. We just need like a 10-foot barrier when there's an accident, and that would make it so much easier. Thank you, guys.
People, they cannot control themselves. When there's an accident, if it's on your side of the road or the other side, they can't help themselves.
No, it's what's even worse than that, though, is sometimes, and I'm sure you've experienced this, where there's traffic, and you even think that, as annoying as it would be, maybe there's something going on the other side of the road that people are paying attention to, and then you get to the point where the traffic opens up, and there was no reason for traffic at all.
Yes.
It's like what just happened?
I'm the morbid jerk that I'm like, I want to see a limb. I want real.
You want carnage?
Yeah, I want good stuff up there. I want blood splatter all up there.
It's morbid.
I told you it wasn't great. Matt in Fair Lawn. Matt, you're on the Morning Roast.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for taking the call. I just wanted to roast Brian Cashman for a horribly constructed roster. The Yankees bullpen, specifically Camilo Duvall, who's probably the worst 100-mile-per-hour pitcher I've ever seen in my life. Jazz Chisholm, terrible. Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells. The whole lineup is boomer bust, and I'm just tired of seeing the same nonsense every single year. It's constant rinse, wash, and repeat with this team, and it needs new leadership at the top, and I'm just tired of the same old antics. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be frustrating, but
It's amazing, though. It really is.
Right. Because of what they do.
No, but they got off to a great start. Everyone was like, oh, yeah, for everyone that was talking about running it back, look at what Schlittler looks like. Ben Rice has emerged as, the best offensive player in their lineup right now, and now they start to play,
bad baseball.
And everyone stinks.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is, too? If you're playing poorly and you were fine standings-wise, I don't think that call happens. But you're falling way behind Tampa now.
Right. Listen, Jazz is a 30-30 guy. Did anyone in their right mind ever think he should be 50-50? No.
And also, do I need Jazz Chisholm batting cleanup?
The other stuff he's not wrong about, I think we all sat here and would frustrate me and would want me to call in and go crazy, is that we all said the same thing before the season started. You're running this thing back. I mean, we're not concerned at all that Ryan McMahon can't hit, that Austin Wells isn't great offensively. Like, the bottom of your lineup's not going to be very good.
No. And we kind of knew that Trent Grisham was not going to replicate what he did last year.
So, yeah, I mean, I can understand the frustration.
All right, Rick, you're up.
All right, this is going to get me in trouble, but I feel like, it's been the theme of the show recently. John's had this with his wife. RJ goes after Ange. I mean, this is days before she gave birth. Like, right. I mean, we're talking about she's very pregnant. She was like on the verge of giving birth to his daughter, and he's going after her for streaming.
Right after her.
But you know what? I got to tell you, in the moment it didn't feel right. I get it. I get it now. There are so many different things that need to be watched this time of the year. I got Mets, I got Yankees, I got the NHL playoffs in the conference finals. I got the NBA in the conference finals. I have very little time to indulge in some streaming. You told me I should watch The Bear. I agree with you. There are really good shows that are tried and true that I've had recommendations on that I need to watch. No, we won't watch The Bear. My niece thinks it's going to be a good idea that we watch this new show about hockey called Off Campus. I said, are you sure we want to do this? She said it's good. We should watch it. So we're watching this show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm halfway through the first episode.
You're watching Off Campus over The Bear?
Listen, I had no choice, and this is where the roast comes in. And I said to her, I was like, this show's not very good. We should be watching something else. I look over. Is she watching the show?
She's fast asleep.
She's sleeping. She's got me gutting through the show, and she's sleeping. On her recommendation that we should watch this show, and I'm sitting there, I'm battling through it for her, and she's sleeping. It's unacceptable.
That's unacceptable.
I mean, I don't have much time for a show.
No.
I can't give...
And the thing about The Bear, you can get through it quickly. Watch The Bear, for God's sakes. I tried. You can't be swept up by people anymore.
She has what I want. That's the problem.
Yeah.
She has all the control.
That's the problem. All right, let's break. We'll come back. We're getting right back to the Knicks. 800-919-3776. At the Garden, second half, team game, team win, Garden Electric, all of it. 800-919-3776. Let's celebrate the Knicks being up 2-0, having won 9 in a row, and 2 wins away from a place they have not been in 27 years. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what her roast is this morning. She's always got one. And the traffic. She's Debbie Duhane.
Hey, good morning, guys. I've got to roast you. Dave Rothenberg, you went to the Knicks game last night and you didn't invite me. Hey, David Hugh Rothenberg, you are roasted. Guys, we're roasted here on the Cross Bronx. It's bumper to bumper westbound at White Plains Road with a collision. Watch for delays on the westbound belt at 4th Avenue with a collision. And still seeing delays over on Broad Ave in North Bergen with a crash. Sponsored by the New York Lottery, the Mega Millions jackpot is getting mega huge. Head to your favorite New York Lottery retailer and grab a ticket today for your chance at a life-changing win, currently over $296 million. Good luck, New York. Gambling problem? 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. I'm Debbie Duhane, 880 ESPN New York.
Hi, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. If you're looking at solar in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, here's what actually matters. Real numbers, honest answers, and a team that handles everything. We manage the entire process from start to finish. Designs, approvals, installation, and even a brand new roof if you need one. We don't sell you more than your home actually needs. Just smart systems designed for long-term savings and predictable energy costs. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment. Precision Solar, built to perform for decades.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York Lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Want to earn extra revenue for your business? Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for local business owners to assist with deliveries. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra revenue and exposure for your business. Plus, Amazon Hub Delivery makes it easy to get started. There's no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Hey, it's Michael K. Not sleeping? Well, it could be your mattress. That's why I always recommend my friends at PC Richard & Son. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step mattress fitting process so that your new bed fits you perfectly. They guarantee it. Top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic, and in-home delivery on any mattress $399 and up. It's free. So do what I do. Get to PC Richard & Son for your new mattress. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000. Use code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000.
Well, I got good news for you, Rick. We're more than halfway there.
Well, halfway the series is what he means.
Oh, yeah, in the series in the series halfway there. Overall, more than halfway there. 10/16 of the way there.
Ooh, 9 straight.
The great John Bon Jovi was at the Garden last night.
I saw him, yeah.
You did?
I didn't see him. I saw him on television, yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't know they showed him on TV.
Of course they showed him on TV.
That song was on the karaoke cam. They had him singing along.
I knew that, Ray, but that wasn't for the consumers at home. I mean, there's the who's who of people at this thing.
There's stuff you miss, you know what I mean? Like when you're at the game and you're mucking it up with all your friends and these fancy celebrities, there's other people that you miss, with us, are the unfortunate ones that can't go sit in a suite and watch.
I did get a lot of, when is Rick going to be coming to some games? I said, Rick, he doesn't want to come to these games.
It's not that I don't want to come to the games. I have no time.
You make time.
I can't make time. There's things I have to be at that are already like.
You always have to be so responsible for.
Because who else is going to do it?
I don't take a day, one day.
I can't take a day, one day. I have responsibilities I have to take care of.
Okay.
I'd love to go have a good time with you at the Garden and then go celebrate. It'd be awesome.
You should have seen 7th Avenue last night. It's bedlam.
Wild.
It's a madhouse out there. People are insane.
I do have some good news, though. I was just looking at a tweet from incarcerated Bob. It looks like during the last 11 Knicks playoff games, crime in New York City has gone down 45% during the hours of the game.
That is fantastic.
Really
I says via at NYPD News and at NYPD Special Ops.
So that genuinely sounds legitimate.
I think it's supposed to be. Yeah, Ty retweeted it.
If true, is unbelievable.
The people are dialed, man.
Yeah, but even the criminals are like, no. We can't rob.
Just because they're criminals doesn't mean they don't enjoy the Eastern Conference Finals.
Clearly. But you would think that criminals would not be committed to a Knicks game. They would be like, hey, listen, we gotta work.
Well, this is the opportunity now.
Yeah.
Everyone's paying attention to the Knicks game. Let's go.
You would
rob
think
some
like
stuff.
the pickpockets out there would be very aggressive.
Some things are more important than crime, Dave. We've all come together.
It's amazing.
This
really is.
This is what sports does to people, though.
You don't have to tell me.
This is why we love it so much. This is why it means so much. This is why you leave your family for 2 days, which makes no sense.
It's like the anti-Ray Lewis. Remember the Ray Lewis, what he told Sal Palantonio all those years ago?
No, I don't remember this.
Remember when the NFL was on lockout? And he said, watch how much evil, which you call crime, if we lose our game, Sal.
Oh, because everyone's dead. No one's at home watching
There's
the
nothing
NFL.
else to do, Sal. It's his words.
People were just going to go on crime sprees.
You don't remember this?
I wonder if there were stats. No. I don't remember that. I wonder if there were stats.
That crime has gone up because the NFL is not playing?
Because there's nothing to do on now Thursdays,
I
Sundays.
vaguely remember this.
There's nothing else to do, Sal. You don't remember that?
So the further the Knicks go, the less crime in New York City.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Shangri-La.
You know what? It's amazing.
What
a time.
You imagine what the parade would look like?
No. I can't.
Outrageous.
I can't. Can
Let's
you?
not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. No, I don't. I just feel weird talking about that. I don't want to do that.
You feel like it's premature. I understand.
Yes,
we don't want to have that conversation.
I don't want to do that. No.
By the way, and I know I've said this before, James Harden, man, the more he's on the court, the better for the Knicks.
I don't disagree with you. Yeah.
He's just ugh.
Well, what they try to do is stick him in the corner on OG and just keep him out of the action.
But he still got caught a few times.
Yeah, he did. I mean, but it's just again like it felt like Jalen was so dialed into, hey, right, they're going to make adjustments. They're going to make it hard for me. He only had 2 points in the first half, but I'm going to make him pay by not turning the ball over and give my other guys great looks, which is exactly what he did. He had 14 assists.
And Harden didn't turn the ball over like he's done so many times. He didn't turn it over at all last night, but he wasn't very good offensively. What was he, like 6 of 15?
18 points, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really.
He only
a
had
problem
2
whatsoever.
assists. Only 2 assists.
I said this before the series. The Knicks played a poor game one. By the way, we talk about the rest versus rust and what's the better thing. You see the Hurricanes last night?
Yes, I did.
Got demolished.
I was actually going to roast the NHL, but I decided not to.
For giving too much time off?
That's it. You're getting punished now. 12 days is too much.
It's
ridiculous. I was watching some stuff on the Hurricanes yesterday to try to gauge how they were handling all this time off, and they were talking about rest being a weapon and everything else. I'm like, okay, rest is a weapon to a point, and then you just all of a sudden go to it. You're playing up against a team that's like it just wins a huge emotional Game 7 and has had no time to really think about what's next, and you've been sitting there playing golf for the last 10 days.
But why would you have the Hurricanes after the first round playing multiple games in the second round before the other series has even started?
That's a great question.
TV. I guess you're right about that. So I said this before the series started. I know the Knicks had a struggle in game one. I feel it as strongly as I did before the series. The Knicks are just a better team than Cleveland.
The Knicks are a better team. I think before the series started, we thought the Knicks were a better team. I think that this version of the Cavs, if Donovan Mitchell is dealing with something, like even hammers that home more. I mean, points-wise, he was fine last night, but he's not. I mean, that's not what they need from him. They need from him to have that. The second half he had. Now it doesn't have to be 39 points, but they need that kind of explosion from him. If this is the version of James Harden you're going to get.
Well, but I think this is the version of James Harden you're going to get. I think this is James Harden.
Okay, and now maybe going home where they've been good and role players feel better more comfortable at home.
Right, the Struces, the Merrills, the Wades of the world will probably be better.
But I mean, you had Merrill didn't make a 3, Strus made 1. They didn't shoot well.
No,
they were 1
terrible.
for 11 from 3 and 2 for 15 for the game.
So I asked you guys this after game 2 against Philadelphia. You yelled at me, and turns out you were right. Right now, same thing, right? It was going into the weekend. Right now, would you take 3-1 after Memorial Day?
No.
Really?
No, because you don't have to.
Ray, would you take 3-1 after Memorial Day?
I know Cleveland's favored, but I feel like they could take. I mean, they get 3-1 on their own. I don't have to make any side deals.
Ray, would you right now? Would you take 3-1?
So there is something to the narrative of Cleveland being a completely different team at home. Because look, the Detroit series is your proof more than anything. Like Toronto's Toronto, whatever. But
they also got beaten Game 6 though.
Correct.
That's
but that's the only time that they did those, and that was a major surprise that it did happen. That being said, I think the Knicks can easily take one in Cleveland, at the very least.
So you wouldn't take right now 3-1 Tuesday morning?
I think there's a fair shot the Knicks can slam the door on this thing.
Oh, my God.
By Monday. I think there's a fair chance. The way they're playing.
This version of the Knicks is different than the regular season.
100%. 100%. This is not the same team.
Like they're looking to stomp.
This is not the same team.
No, they're looking to stomp you out.
Right. They have a different, and you know what? All season long, and I will take all the blame. All season long, I crushed them for not having a focus and walking through the regular season. And I remember saying it to you. They think it's so easy to flip the switch, and it's not. And I've seen it before, and it angered me. Well, you know what? They're able to do it.
Well, I mean, did they even flip the switch? Like, what?
Yes.
What caused this? Like, because again, those 3 games in Atlanta, you weren't happy with what you were seeing, and then all of a sudden, Couchcast takes credit on the Couchcast.
I think it was the Couchcast.
but I guess the question that you would ask, but what questions do they have left to answer for you at this point, other than can they win the whole thing? Like, what question do you need?
That's the only thing now. Can they win the whole thing? That's it.
Like as far as writing up a script for a team to get to a finals and have a chance to win a championship, like there are a lot of things that have to go right. Some of that, if you want to call it luck, whatever you want to call it. But the way this whole thing is unfolded, starting with the teams that you had to play, the little wake up call that you got to, OG's hamstring not being as bad as it could have been, and now having a 2-0 lead and having already played your worst game of the series, you'd think being down 22 points. Yeah, I mean, this is, I don't know what. Outside of just getting to the NBA Finals, I don't know what else you could do.
I think the only question is, because I think most people, especially now, expect them to go to the Finals.
How many games?
The only question is, the only thing, can they win the whole damn thing? That's it.
Yeah, how many games, and then who are we playing in the Finals?
Edgar Bloomingdale. Good morning, Edgar, who's got to be in a fabulous mood this morning. How are you?
Josh the Hitman Hart had more threes than their best 3 shooters. You can't script that, man. You can't script it. It's amazing. What we're watching now, what else do they have to do? Come down 20, blowouts. They give you everything, this team. It's amazing. I've never.
Well, they got to finish the deal.
Ride.
That's it. I mean, the answer to the question is they got to finish the deal. They got to close out this series as quickly as possible to give themselves some rest going into the finals, and then win a championship. That's it.
I don't want to look ahead, but could I tell you guys a little statement? If they close the door, if they sweep, they get 9 days off again.
Well, I will say this, and thanks for calling. Again, you hate to get ahead of yourself, but it's hard not to. They better come out better in game one if this were to happen, if they were to sweep against whoever that will be, than they did against Cleveland. Because you're not coming back from a massive deficit like that on the road against whoever that is.
Right, but Ray, you tell me, is game one a regardless situation, or it depends on how each series finishes up?
Well, I think it's a hard start.
I think it's regardless because, the Thunder and Spurs are 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure they finished with better records than the Knicks anyway. So, yeah.
Well, no. He's not asking where it's going to be.
No, I'm saying, everyone's just assuming that the series is going to go the distance in the West. Well, what if it doesn't? What if
the finals has a concrete start date.
Yes.
Okay. It's a concrete start date.
Wednesday, June 3rd.
My apologies. I misunderstood
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, Friday.
Every game has a concrete date and time.
Yes. 8:30 plus. It's the 3rd, it's the 5th, it's the 8th.
They're all 8:30.
And so forth and so on. It's the 10th, it's the 13th, it's the 16th. And then if you're fortunate enough to get to a game 7.
You think I'm struggling now?
It would be June 19th. But think you'd be on such a magic carpet ride.
That doesn't matter.
Is this not a magic carpet ride?
It's all a magic. Why do you think we're in such a good mood today? We haven't slept all week, and last night we went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Ray, you're like Aladdin. You just got to find your Jasmine, and you'll be all set.
Sure, let's go with that.
A whole new world.
That's actually not that bad by you.
Or no?
You did not.
All right.
You're a hack.
With Xfinity, you already enjoy ESPN as part of your TV lineup with live games, daily sports coverage, expert analysis, and now the ESPN Unlimited plan is available at no additional cost. What a great deal this is, giving you access to additional ESPN content in the ESPN app, on-demand programming, originals to explore. Visit Xfinity.com/your subscriptions to activate ESPN Unlimited access, then start watching in the ESPN app. More from ESPN all in one place. Why don't we take a break, come back, more Knicks, Giants, Mets, Yankees. We have a big 9 o'clock hour as well. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch. I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
This is the Michael K. Show.
Calling up the kids is really smart because it changes everything. Changes the energy in the room. They were on the precipice of falling off a cliff and having their season be irrelevant. This is a positive that David Stearns has done. Why keep these young players that we think is the future? Why not make them the present when the present is so terrible?
The Michael K. Show. Weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
This deer season, John Deere wants to give you the home field advantage
we're bringing you the best offers of the season, whether that's cash off on select new machines or a shot at the ultimate Major League Baseball prize package. Because right now, you can enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience for you and 3 friends, complete with travel and lodging for All-Star Week this July. Deer season is going on now through June 3rd. Visit johndeere.com/deer season to enter and view the offers and complete contest rules. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Will this be the year the Knicks punch their ticket to the NBA Finals?
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far-corner 3. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
Thanks to all our New York Knicks partners this season, including Wild Turkey Bourbon, Citywide Window Cleaning, DraftKings, and Total Orthopedics and Sports Medicine on ESPN New York.
It gives you all the feels, doesn't it?
It does.
You know what?
What?
You really love this stuff, don't you?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think John also loves it.
Yeah. I saw it on Broadway. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good on Broadway, I got to tell
fantastic. The Genie is ridiculous.
Have you seen it more than once on Broadway?
I think I've seen Aladdin once, no. No,
Just
twice.
Once?
I saw
Have you
Aladdin
seen
twice.
Lion King on Broadway?
Yes.
More than once?
No, once for Lion King.
You surprised John doesn't go to see Lion King often?
No. I'm not surprised. He goes to Disney how many times? I mean, it's like there's only so much
like
you can do.
4 to 5 times a year, I guess.
Right.
I think I actually, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's going this weekend.
Probably.
Speaking of,
he's got to get it all in before football season.
Before I forget, this is somebody who deserves major props. And Dave, since you were at the Garden yesterday, you saw it. This guy Avery Wilson, who's been singing the anthems, he plays the Scarecrow in The Wiz. Fantastic.
Really?
He's been killing these anthems. He's been doing not every game, but I feel like he's been at every Knick game since they started winning, nonstop. Like
he is maybe responsible for this hot streak there.
I don't know if he is, but he's a fantastic anthem singer. He kills it every single time, and he's really.
Why
good.
don't you get him on the pregame show?
Maybe we should look into that. But the reason I brought it up because he plays the Scarecrow in The Wiz on Broadway.
And he's a young man. I'm looking him up. He's only 30 years old.
You heard him. He's really good.
Really, really good. Beautiful voice. You know who? I mean, this is the producing that Raymond does. Do you know who was their big guest on the pregame show last night, Rick?
No.
Oh, Mike Breen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And Mike's usually
what a guy, Mike Breen.
The way that Alan, Don, and Peter said the other day, they saw him walk by and they said he's pretty. He was dialed. Like he wasn't up for any messing around.
But you know what the amazing thing about Breen is? He's a Knicks fan since he's a little kid, and he's doing the game nationally, not like a Knicks-centric broadcast.
Yeah.
You would have no idea that he's rooting for the Knicks. You would have no idea he's rooting for the Knicks.
I said that to you after game one. How impressive! I mean, that's so impressive.
It's amazing. Yeah, because then you guys are making fun of me. Like, imagine you doing the Giants
Oh,
games.
you'd be going wild.
Yeah,
you'd be going wild.
Like if you were doing the Jets game, you'd be like, great tackle there by... No, you would go crazy as well.
No, but I wouldn't be... I don't think I would be like the version of you that would be like openly criticizing James. Oh, they're attacking him again. He stinks.
Right. Look at him. He's a loser.
Did you see the stat that Ray reposted?
From Stat Muse?
Knicks Muse?
Knicks Muse, yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The Knicks in 21 years before Brunson had 8 playoff wins. The Knicks in 4 years with Brunson have 33 playoff wins. He's making his case.
I mean, that you know what? Tyler Murray would say that like a Celtics fan has suffered the same as a Knicks fan.
Well,
I would not.
Well, he's saying that Celtics fans are calling him in his life and saying they're a little jealous.
Well, not in the moment, right. Not in the last 30 years, no.
They're a little jelly.
Let's go to Brian in Sleepy Hollow. Brian, good morning. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm just pumped up. 3-day weekend. Sun is shining. Beautiful day. I was a little anxious before the game yesterday, but can I get my Friday roast in?
No.
No?
No.
I can't roast Bon Jovi for
the
being a
roast
fraud?
has
Bon
its own
Jovi?
window, and you're not within that window. You can make your Knicks point now if you'd like.
Okay, well, I'm very pumped. We got to win Saturday. It'll be a beautiful night. And I'm sorry about that, but screw Bon
I don't think
Jovi.
that's
Bye-bye.
fair. I think if he wants to say something nasty, he should be able to say something nasty.
No.
Why?
No.
Just
you know
don't
what?
call
It's a celebration
it a roast.
day.
Just don't call it a roast. That's all.
Yeah, it's a day
then
of
why
celebration.
be like, hey, you know what annoys me is people who don't have change for meters. Whatever. Say whatever you want.
No, because his point is Knicks related.
Well, then why ask?
Because he wanted to get your permission. I don't know.
He's not going to get my permission.
A stickler for the rules.
It's like, you know what? When you sit down in a diner and it says you can have lunch until 3 and then it's dinner and
That's
it's
not a diner.
5 o'clock and you're like, hey, can I still
No.
get lunch? No, you missed
That's
your
not a
window.
diner then. No, that's not a diner. It's a terrible example. That's not a diner. Diner, you can get whatever you want all day
You know
long.
what? There's a specific window for everything.
Nope.
You missed the window. Without
Not at a
rules,
diner, there isn't.
There's chaos, okay?
Suddenly, this is stickler for the rules now,
And
Ray.
you'll let anybody do whatever they want. Hey, you know what? Hey, can I get in on the... Sure, it's a frenzy too right now.
The guy is a clock serial killer. and now all of a sudden he's a-
800-919-3776. You want to ask an NFL question? Have at it.
The Ted Bundy of clock killing.
You want to bring it? Let's go. Roast? Sure. You have a D-Hef? Bring that on too. Stump Rothenberg? Why not that? CMT? Let's go.
This guy savagely
Bring 'em
murders
all in.
clocks on a daily basis.
Bring us. You're weary. You're weak. You're wounded.
Poor guy tried to celebrate a Knicks win. Sorry, sir.
You know what?
Roast is
He said,
passed.
can I roast? No, you cannot.
That's embarrassing.
Joe Leo, where are you on this?
Oh, no. This is not great news.
What?
Roy Robertson Harris.
He tore his Achilles.
That's terrible.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. I was very upset by that.
Yeah,
I
but
saw
this-
Pat
yeah,
Leonard
but this-
tweet. Pat Leonard tweeted, I goes, they're going to be awful now this year.
Did he really say that?
He also has them, what, 6? Did he have 6 wins for them?
No. Pat Leonard?
Yeah.
3-14.
This season he has them 3-14?
I believe so, yes.
Well,
No.
if Pat Leonard's predictions are anything to go by, then you should feel good then.
Oh, because
No, I think the opposite. I think Pat's been good the last couple years, isn't
Well,
he?
he hasn't been good about the most recent thing.
What's the most recent thing?
Joe Shane. He said Joe Shane
Oh,
getting
Shane
fired.
would be out.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, though, we probably don't have time now unless
Yeah,
you
we
want
have
to
a
murder
couple
another
minutes.
clock. Is the Harbaugh was going to get the ultimate say as to whether or not Joe Shane was going to stay.
Yes.
Right? So with Donna Ponte here and everything else, I know the dynamic has changed. I got to think, though, having Giants gone through this process and the draft turn out the way the draft has turned out for them, where we had the entire time it's going to be Downs, and then it would be, it could be Vega, whoever it was. And then for the draft to turn out, we got the exact 2 guys that we didn't think we had any chance to get. Had to play well for Shane moving forward into trying to get a contract.
Yeah, listen. Does he deserve it? No. Like based on past performance, Joe Shane does not deserve. Well, he got 5 years, right?
I didn't see what the years were, but the last,
Ray, didn't he get a 5-year extension?
See, I didn't see that as official, but I did see 5 years being thrown out there. But I
So-
don't know if that's official.
Does he deserve? Well, does he deserve it for what he's done? Does he deserve an extension? No.
But that had to be signed off by Harbaugh. I mean, that puts him in line with Harbaugh for 5 years.
But that's my point. And otherwise, I'd be apoplectic. Obviously, because we weren't sure. Harbaugh's like, I really like him. We get along. And we're like, yeah, is that coach speak or is that legitimate? Obviously, Harbaugh, who we all have complete faith and trust in, likes Joe Shane a lot and signed off on this. So
Well, it could also be not just Joe Shane, though. It could be where, like, this is somewhat new to Harbaugh having the kind of control that Harbaugh has now in this organization, right? Like,
yeah,
there was,
yes, he's never had control like this.
right. So now you come into a place, you bring in Don and all these different things. But if you're replacing Joe Shane, now you're replacing. It's not just Joe Shane; it's everything that comes along with Joe Shane.
But
And to
there's
have-
no way that John Harbaugh did not sign off on this.
No, exactly right. But I'm saying, like, for you to go through this whole process as Joe Shane is trying to prove to John Harbaugh that he's good at whatever John Harbaugh is asking him to do, and you end up with Arvell Reese and Francis Mawanoa. That's a pretty good. After getting Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter last year, that's a pretty solid.
Yeah, it feels like, and he's had plenty of swings and misses. But obviously, Harbaugh is of the mindset that this guy has us trending tremendously in the right direction. I was talking to Ass Man last night, good football fan, right? I said, "What do you think?" He goes, "I think Giants are a playoff team. So I think they'd be really good this year."
Wow.
So there is the excitement, and he's not even a Giants fan.
Well, because I think a lot of times you see when there's change that you'll hear, well, they'll keep that staff on until after the draft because there's already so much work that's
And then
put
they
into
blow
it.
him out.
Yeah, but he must have liked the work that they put in, and they saw like all the things that they were talking about kind of jived with what Harbaugh was thinking.
Yes.
And then you end up with
agree with that.
Then you end up with the 2 top guys on your board.
Which, I mean, how could you argue with that?
I mean, you saw his reaction. He's like, "Oh, we got our guy."
Yeah. So they got their guys, and they're excited. I guess Arvil Reese. I mean, the Roy Robertson Harris is not good news, but I guess Arvil Reese looked really good yesterday. And
yeah, the Malik Neighbors thing still makes me nervous, man.
Yeah, as it should.
Like he'll be back, but still, like.
But at what level will he be back, and when will he be back?
That's the thing. What version? Like, how long do you get the real version of him?
It could be 6-8 weeks of the season.
Because how long did it take Saquon? Remember? I mean, some guys are just different, but it took Saquon. It took him to the following year.
It took him a full year.
Yeah.
To come back and to get back to that version of himself, and then he did it for Philly, which is great. All right, let's take a break. You know where we are today. It's a big Knicks day. It should be. It will be. It will continue to be. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, celebrating a 2-0 Eastern Conference Finals lead right here on ESPN New York.
Replacing your home's AC system isn't exactly pocket change. Let's be real. Most people don't have thousands of dollars just lying around. And that's why Slomin's makes staying cool affordable. Right now, Slomin's central air conditioning makes it easier than ever to upgrade without blowing your budget. Get 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% financing for up to 18 months. Plus, every new system comes with a 5-year all-inclusive service plan, including annual system maintenance, filter replacements, and refrigerant. So there are no surprise costs down the road. Whether your system is outdated, your electric bills are through the roof, or your AC finally called it quits, Slomin's has a solution that works and a payment plan that actually makes sense. Call 516-932-7000. That's 516-932-7000. Or visit ac.slomans.com to schedule your free estimate today. Slomin's Central Air Conditioning. Because comfort shouldn't come with a price you can't afford. 18-month promo period. No payment, no interest, and no down payment offer. The offer is available through a third-party bank. On approved credit, interest is waived if loan is repaid in full during the same as cash period. Terms and conditions apply.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
All right, spring's here, and you know what that means. It's time to get that grill going, and if you're not shopping at Wild Fork Foods, you're doing it all wrong. Right now, you get bacon-wrapped pork rounds for $2 each. $2. That's not normal. And chicken thighs for $2 a pound. That's awesome quality at a great value. Everything's blast frozen, so it actually tastes fresh. You got 7 stores or same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Pros, save more on the materials you need to get the job done, inside and out, at Lowe's. Right now, get 10% off in-stock Trex Naturals decking, now available in more styles. Plus, get 15% off select custom entry, interior, and storm doors. Then, we'll deliver it all straight to your job site to help keep your jobs moving. Get the brands pros trust, priced right, and ready when you need them. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/27. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
So I was behind the bar stools, and there was a guy sitting in the first row of the actual seats who a lot of times would just stand up in the midst of action.
Oh, God!
And instead of me going over like, hey, listen, do me a favor, you keep standing up, and I screamed at him.
He probably deserved it. It sounds like he deserved it, and maybe the people around you were like, I'm glad somebody finally said something.
The guys in front of me were just like, thank God you did that. He's so annoying.
I'm a hero!
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York. Streaming live on YouTube.
Wow. A rejoin, some Knicks music. It's Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's all happening right now, Rick.
What a day to be alive, buddy. What a day to be alive.
Who did that open? Was that Joe Leo?
That was Joe Leo.
Joe Leo. You know, you're doing God's work today, my friend. You are really good.
And I can tell you that it was Joe Leo because I was trying to record a read, and Ray had shut the sound off so I could just hear myself do the read, and then Joe Leo's just dropping sound directly into my headset.
Oh, really? That's disconcerting.
It was a little tough, but we got through it. We figured it out.
You know what? Joe Leo, bad job with Rick getting through his read and dropping sound. Great job with that rejoin.
I have some big shoes to fill here, so I'm just trying to do my part.
Well, technically...
Don't do this. Don't do this. It's day one.
I'm not going to do it.
Don't do this.
And there it is.
Technically, I'm not going to do it. But you're doing a great job. So, you know what's great about last night is game one, Josh Hart, and I think even admittedly would say I wasn't very good. Game two, Josh Hart was great. Game one, Jalen Brunson scores a ton of points down the stretch. Game two, Jalen Brunson doesn't score almost at all in the first half. But what does he do? Now he becomes a distributor. And my point is this. They have so many ways to beat you now, right? They're starting five, their bench. Is Brunson going to go crazy? Is OG going to score? Is Bridges, who's now a legitimate threat, going to do things? There's so many different options. It's unbelievable that they are this team right now.
Right, and the Bridges part of this, too, is there's been a level of consistency since that, first Atlanta series where... he's starting to lose some minutes. They keep him in the starting lineup.
He's bad.
Right. The fact that Mike Brown stuck with him meant a lot to him. Then you saw him in Game 6, what he did offensively, and then he's been really good ever since. I think the points that you just made are really good points. The versatility that you're talking about, the health now, like it all. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the finals. I don't know how many games this is going to take. I fully expect them to get to the NBA Finals. We don't know who will play or whatever else. But
they better, right?
As far as what you would look for in a team that has a legitimate chance to win a championship, they check most of those boxes. They really do.
Yeah. Listen, they're a good defensive team now. They have numerous guys that can score. They have an elite player. I don't care what anybody says. They have an elite player. They have a second really, really good player. They have good depth on this team. They are a very good, and you're going to get the Knicks naysayers. Oh, you got Atlanta, they stink. Philly, got lucky for them. Cleveland, you got home court. I don't care. They're a good basketball team right now.
Right, but let's not pretend those same people that just want to be jerks about this whole thing. Let's not pretend that outside of like some dynastic teams that it doesn't matter what the situation is, like the Golden State team with KD that lost one playoff game. Most championship teams do have some level of luck getting to a finals and winning a championship.
Right. Very infrequently does a team go on a run. You're like, poof, that was easy.
Right. But those are usually teams that win multiple championships that are like considered some of the greatest teams of all time, which is not what this Knicks team is. This is the best version of this Knicks team. And again, are they better than OKC? I don't know yet. They've had success against the Spurs. That doesn't mean that this version of the Spurs isn't better than the one we beat, in the regular season, because this is a better Knicks team than anything we saw in the regular season.
Wemby's different. And again, I get so nervous in talking about what would it look like against the next team, because you understand why. But if you're going to sit here and give the Knicks credit for being a better team than they were in the regular season, do you think this is the same Spurs team that you saw in the regular season?
No. No, it's not. Just like, so again, that's not a bridge I want to cross yet. I'd like to see the rest of the Western Conference and see how it plays out, how their injury situation is, because right now they're dealing with injuries. Both teams could have injuries, concerns.
If it happens.
So let's just take care of our business now. Continue to do the things that we've done. I think that, you're going to get the best shot in Game 3. I think the number tells you that. Cavs, you just beat them by 16 after they blew a 22-point lead in Game 1. Right, 18-0 run in the third quarter, and yet you're going back to Cleveland, and Cleveland's favored by 2.5. So,
do you watch this game stressed, or do you watch this game with your feet up on the couch, being like, even if we were to lose, we're still fine?
I think we're still fine, but there will be a level of stress early. Yeah,
I think I'll probably have no stress for this game.
Maybe it's just my personality. I just naturally get anxious. stressed out.
I mean, I mean, at some point they're going to lose a game.
Maybe not.
I guess maybe they'll never lose another game again.
Well, but let's face it, dude. I gave you the last 9. They're plus 212. The only 2 losses are by 2 total points.
Right. This entire postseason, they've lost 2 games by a combined 2 points.
Right. So I mean, it's not like they've had one blip where they get blown out or something like that. Like it's just they had a couple bad possessions in those games late in the game and lost by a point in each game, and now have decided that was like. That will be the seminal moment. Like, if this doesn't result in the championship, that'll be the moment.
Right. And the guy that, and again, everyone deserves their fair share of credit. And also, guys, phone lines open. We'd love your calls, 800-919-3776 to kind of make this celebratory. Is, like, we knew Brunson was great. Brunson's been great. We know OG's just a dog. OG has been. The one that I really am impressed by is Bridges.
Yep.
Because I know Knicks fans were at the verge of almost being done with him. And he has responded more than I think any of us could have thought possible.
I think there's something to be said, though, about, and I've heard Alan talk about this, and we talked about it earlier in the show, where, I mean, when you're a player or you're a team that knows you're going to be a playoff team, as much as we want to sit here and pretend like that all 82 you're going to go max effort 110% every single game. A lot of guys don't. And he also has this streak he's trying to keep intact, so maybe you're not seeing the full version, but you probably aren't. I mean, I think you could definitively say you're not seeing the full version during the regular season because this is a different version you're seeing of him in the postseason right now.
Yeah, it's a different version. It's a better version, and it's an aggressive version. He's shooting well. I mean, of anybody on this team, you talk about like a 15-foot shot, I will take Bridges over anybody on this team taking that shot.
Yeah, he's lethal in the mid-range.
He is lethal. So I don't think this is an apples-to-apples comparison. Joe D. emails in. He says, okay, sure, but remember, when the Yankees make a run and you talk about how bad the American League is, the East trashed this year. So just remember that when the time comes.
Pistons won 60 games.
Right. I mean, how is that comparable? The Yankees also are a team that has had massive success over the years.
Okay, let's go back here for a quick second. I think that's more geared to your Mets fan, and he knows you hate the Yankees. Here's how I'll defend you, because that's what great teammates do. When Dave has said that in the past about the East, the American League, or just in general, the American League stinks this year, it wasn't to put down what the Yankees had done, because you can only play who you can play. It was to point out that that's why he didn't believe that the Yankees, or won't believe that the Yankees are as good as the Dodgers in the World Series.
Can I be honest with you? And again, I hate looking ahead. If the Knicks face Oklahoma City or San Antonio, I'm not going to feel good about that matchup either. I'm just not.
I think a lot of it will depend on what their situation is at the time.
Health-wise?
Yeah, watching those two teams play, it feels like it's kind of a different level.
I want 48 minutes of just pure intensity. Give me overtimes. I mean, I want all of it. Everything that you could possibly have.
Now, why wouldn't you?
I do.
Beat the hell out of each other. That's what we want.
Let's go to some of the calls. People know.
Listen, if I'm on the Knicks, I'm like, hey, Isaiah, just as physical as you want with Wemby. Beat the hell out of Wemby.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just beat him up.
You think they're going to wear Wemby down?
They're going to try.
Yeah, I know. That's the goal.
I know. Listen, we have the ability to do that, too, because we got Cat and we got Robinson.
They're pulling his hair.
I'll pull whatever.
It's like the WWE.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
Chet is stomping on him at the free throw lane.
Like they grab his arms, they're pulling his hair. Yeah.
You act like you wouldn't be doing that stuff. You'd be gnawing on his
I know,
genitals if you had to.
It's weird to see. Like there's nothing they won't do.
By all means necessary.
What did you say?
He said you'd be gnawing at the genitals.
You said I'd be gnawing on Genoa?
No, I said you'd be gnawing on his genitals if it meant you won.
You would stop at nothing to take him down.
Don't think about it.
No, I don't know that I would do that.
Yeah, you would.
I don't. Maybe.
You're
Who's
in a scrum.
The cat now?
You're in a scrum and you see that thing hanging there. You're going to take a quick bite.
Let's go to Joey in Staten Island. Joey, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
thank you for taking my call. I've been hearing all this Knicks stuff, Knicks this, Knicks that. Do you realize they're in the East? They're not playing anyone good. The Sixers were injured.
So Joey, who's your team? Who do you root for? Celtics, Sixers, Nets? Who's your team?
No. Since 2008, I've been a Thunder fan. Okay,
Great.
And
Okay.
all this slander, they're just going to get swept by either the Thunder or the Spurs.
Why don't you worry about your Thunder?
Yeah, I mean, just get out of your own series first. What are you worried about us?
One of my best friends, diehard Knicks fan, swears they're elite, swears they're going to beat the Thunder. Like, dude, what are we doing?
Why don't you call him? What are you calling us about? We didn't say anything like that.
No, because
You should have called during the roast.
Another game. Someone said they're not going to lose another game.
Nobody said that. Nobody. Joey, come on. Clean your ears
It was
out. Nobody
said jokingly.
Okay,
They
that's
won
enough.
9 in a row.
Hey,
What am I supposed to do?
I'm here to break news to you, by the way. They're in the conference finals 2 years in a row. They are elite. They are elite. Now, whether or not they'll beat OKC or San Antonio remains to be seen. But they're one of the NBA's elite. It's time to start calling them that. Now, nobody's saying they're not going to lose. Anybody saying they're not going to lose again is out of their mind. That's not a thing.
No, when I said that, I was obviously kidding. I was
Right.
like, they might not lose the series. They might not lose again. I wasn't saying it was real.
Just relax.
Why can't we have fun? Why can't we have fun?
You know
Ray?
what? What was his name?
Joey.
Yeah, Joey's feeling pressure. That's why he called. That's why he made that call.
Maybe.
Joey's feeling pressure.
Speaking of Joey, I didn't even realize this. Joey Chestnut was not going to be allowed to participate in the hot dog eating contest.
He's on probation, right?
But yeah. But I guess a judge overturned the ruling, and now he will be allowed to travel.
For what reason? For
what did Joey Chestnut do?
Was
I don't
that for his
know.
endorsement? Because he wasn't because he had the endorsement with the other hot dogs.
No. I guess he'd done something legally that he wasn't allowed to travel out of state.
Oh, guilty as a misdemeanor battery.
But
What?
great.
I had to do it.
But a judge yesterday ruled he can go to New York over that July 4th weekend and participate in the hot dog eating contest.
I got to tell you, this is not meant to be a hot take. Watching that makes me sick to my stomach.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think that's a hot take.
And you know what makes it when they dip it in the water and then you see like the bun on like their beards and stuff.
Ugh. I
He's
can't
right.
imagine participating in that if I haven't been to if I haven't hit a certain hot dog number. Why even you're gonna get smashed by Joey Chestnut?
Because today's a guzzling and glizzy day.
You know what makes it even worse is when it's like 91 degrees.
Oh,
and
I'm a glizzy gobbler.
Pouring off them, and they're stuffing hot dogs in their face.
Shove that glizzy right down.
Let's go to Lou in Manalapan. I think this will be a nice call. Good morning, Lou.
No.
Lou?
Hey, guys.
There you are.
No. I was driving past the
Lou!
NYPD. I was driving past the NYPD. You got me?
We got you.
Hello? Okay,
Lou, we got you.
sorry.
Lou,
All right,
we hear you.
First things first. Sorry. First things first. What is worse than a guy that lives in New York City and is a Thunder fan since 2008? Those are the worst people. We have teams. We have 2 teams in each sport. Pick one, get out of here with the Thunder. Number 2, I've never seen a more competitive team in my years of watching sports. Not with the Mets, definitely not with the Jets, and the Rangers, forget about them. But this team, even when they're bad this year, and I don't know if this is Mike Brown coming in and changing the system a little bit, but they just they have this edge that just makes me believe every night that they could turn it around. I mean, maybe it's because we just saw what they did the other night, but it's incredible, Brunson's leadership, the bench. I mean, Landry Shamet comes off the bench and hits shots left and right, on a nightly basis. This isn't really analysis from last night, but it just excites me, I'm ready for it. I mean, I've been waiting 32 years for this, So
they check a lot of the boxes. They check a lot of the boxes, but I don't think it's difficult to understand. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that winning an NCAA championship for Villanova is the same as winning an NBA championship, but there is something to be said about knowing how to win and what it takes to win.
Right, about having success in your DNA.
Right, and I think that when you hear someone like Josh Hart speak after Game 1, and knowing the circumstances, he's not there to finish the game, all the things he means to the team, and then for him to bounce back the way he did in Game 2 and have that kind of night, or Mikal Bridges to they flirt with the idea that he's not going to be in the starting rotation. He's losing minutes. For him to bounce back the way that he's bounced back, there is it's not hard to figure. They have resilient players, which leads to a resilient team.
Right. And the one guy that you would have, the two guys actually, I think Towns and Bridges, you might have looked at him like, are they resilient? And the answer is they are. Hart doesn't surprise me.
No, Hart doesn't surprise me. OG's been a dog. I mean, the Bridges thing, I think that he's just because of the expectations, because of the 5 first-rounders, there's been a lot of pressure on him to be a certain player that you don't see enough of until now you have.
He's been awesome lately. Like it used to be, he would rise up for a shot, be like, uh-oh. And now it's like, get it to Bridges.
Bridges was great last night.
Again. Now you expect him to be that version of himself.
And he hasn't let you down.
No, he has not. Chris in the Bronx. Chris, good morning. How are you?
Man, listen. We really about to go to the chip. I had to call my dad, and my dad was like, I don't believe it, but he don't even watch basketball no more. He's old right now. And I'm trying to tell him. I don't
understand, Chris. Just because he's old, why doesn't he watch basketball?
He doesn't have the cable, and the way the NBA is working now with all the streaming, it's really hard. And so he's just waiting. He's just waiting to see. But I just wanted to call and say this, man. If we go to the finals, there's a few things that's going to happen, and I want the world to hear this. One, nobody better be in New York City with anything other than a Knicks jersey. That's one. Two, we're putting a supersized Jalen Brunson jersey on the Statue of Liberty. And then if we win the chip, we're somehow going to get over there to Liberty Island, and we're going to dismantle that Statue of Liberty, and we're going to pass it through New York.
Why are we dismantling the Statue of Liberty?
No, because this is how we are. We're not stable.
No. Goodbye, Chris. No. I can't sign off on this.
No.
I don't want to dismantle the Statue of Liberty.
No, we're not dismantling the Statue of Liberty.
Why does he equate a Knicks run with, hey, you know what we have to do? We have to dismantle one of the pillars, one of the most important monuments this country has to offer?
I don't know. I mean, I guess the same mindset is why you would rip down the goalposts and carry them through.
Yeah, but the goalposts are just whatever. This is the Statue of Liberty.
Well, we'll go big. We're not going to
I'm not. Ray, you don't want the statue ripped down, do you?
Nobody wants a statue ripped down. The guy's being a little overzealous. How are you going to pull that off? Anyway?
I will tell you, though, the way that the Empire State Building conducts itself.
That's a disgusting building.
They've been a little better lately, but yeah.
Well, because you know what? You know why? Because they're just playing to your narrative.
Right. They placate.
But here's the thing, and you even hesitate to say this. If the Knicks were to go to the finals and lose, I bet you they put the colors up of that Western Conference team.
They better not.
That would be disgusting.
They better not.
I bet you they will. You don't think?
You know what? My hope is that we don't have to answer that question. That's my hope. And that's all I can say.
If anyone deserves to be carried through the streets, it's Raymond.
I won't say no at this point.
And you can touch him however you want to touch him.
Well, no, I'm not going to
pass him
commit
around.
to that. I will not commit to that.
Why?
No, but you. There's no reason they shouldn't be allowed to.
You can carry me through the streets all you like.
There's going to be some touching.
I'd kind of welcome it at this point.
And they'll feed you grapes and sing to you.
And grope you.
Yeah, harmonious song. How does that sound?
Harmonious song? Is there assaulting me?
And deliver you unbuttered rolls.
I just thought for a quick second when I looked up that Joe Leo was shirtless.
It's like the same as the RJ blending into the wall.
How great would it be if Joe Leo was not wearing a shirt?
Did you not look? I looked up. I was like,
does look
Joe
like
took
that.
his shirt off.
I saw a guy last night. Well, I walked out of the garden. A guy in underpants.
No, shut up.
Yeah, I believe that.
I swear to God.
Where did his clothes go?
Underpants. Right on 8th Avenue.
Where did his clothes go?
They got taken by the night. No shirt, no shoes, no pants, nothing.
Was he at the game, or was that like his?
No, he looked like he was a Knicks fan.
Oh, man.
Who had stripped down to just underwear.
He got swept up.
He got swept up at the moment, much like Joe Leo, who's now not wearing a shirt this morning.
Talk may be one of the worst things that ever happened here.
You
Just
want
one
to
of the
start
worst
the Terps
things.
off movement?
What is?
Jolio, take your shirt off.
Side talk, the people who did that Bing Bong video all those years ago.
Oh,
Because now
yeah.
people feel that they have to outdo that video.
I haven't seen the movie yet, which is amazing. Wasn't one of those guys in Marty Supreme?
Yes.
I think one of those guys had like a huge role in Marty Supreme.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
The
Yes.
heavier scent gentleman? Yeah,
Yes.
he was in Marty Supreme. Yep.
Yes.
Joe, take your shirt off for the boys.
We're doing the
tarps off?
Tarps off for the which Yankees, you want to change the mojo? Next homestand.
Luke Manley
Let's
is his
get on it.
name.
I think there's a real chance Joe Leo takes his shirt off before the show's over.
Would you do it, Joe?
I think he wants to.
Give me a segment to think about it. And
Yes.
you can come back maybe before plays of the week. And
Play, you know, honestly, if you're sitting there shirtless for plays of the week,
oh, what a life!
When I bring Ray his unbuttered festival of a roll next week or whenever, and you're getting a full breakfast.
You know, for the record, you haven't brought me an unbuttered roll in quite some time.
Then they're buttered now.
They've been buttered for like
who knows?
several months now.
Veneer does what he wants.
Yeah, he clearly just like I just figured that I wouldn't correct you at this point.
Little did you know Ray's been getting a muffin for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I know it's a roll, but I did not know there was butter on said roll. All right, Joe
Does what he
Leo.
wants.
So this is you, right? You're running point on stuff you missed?
That's right.
All right, let's see.
Now,
Walk up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put it in the box!
the you missed.
all right, we've been talking about it pretty much the entire morning. The Knicks win their 9th consecutive game, 109-93. The Knicks become the 13th team ever to win at least 9 straight. Of those 12, 7 have gone on to win the title. The most recent, the 2024 Boston Celtics.
That I gotta be honest, this is a hell of a start for you. That's a really good piece of information.
So do with that information as you will. Josh Hart, a career high 26 points in the playoffs. Jalen Brunson, a career playoff high 14 assists.
I almost want to touch myself with that information.
Yeah, take your shirt off now, Joe.
Let me get through Sim first. Knicks, like
Let
you
me
mentioned,
do
Dave.
Sim first.
Gross.
2.5 point underdogs for game 3. Knicks also plus 114 on the money line. The Mets, however, well, they're back in their winning ways. They split.
Oh, their winning ways, yes.
They split a 4-game set with the Washington Nationals 2-1. Bo Bichette getting back to his old self by swatting the only 2 runs home on a single in the 3rd inning. The Yankees, well, they've dropped 4 of their last 6. They are now 6 games in the loss column behind the Tampa Bay Rays. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Montreal Canadiens take a 1-0 series lead with a 6-2 win over the wagon of the Carolina Hurricanes.
That's a shock, huh, Rick? That Montreal, after playing that Game 7 overtime, is able to turn that around and go and beat Carolina in Carolina?
Yeah, they were just showing some of the stats, though, too. It's just, I mean, Montreal's been really good against Carolina. So I don't know how much of it was just that it's 12 days off and you're rusty, or it's maybe not a great matchup for Carolina.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like up in Montreal when they go home?
It's going to be wild.
Right? So they're going to go home no worse than 1-1 from 2 road games, and after winning in Buffalo in a Game 7 in overtime.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a great place to watch a game, too. Like a phenomenal place to watch a game.
I have not been to this. What is it? What's the name of the arena now?
Bell Center?
Yeah, I haven't been. I was at the old Montreal Forum, but not the Bell Center.
It's awesome.
Every video I've seen of that is just tremendous.
It's a little tight. Like it's a little tight. Like when you're walking around the building, it's tight. Like the what are those called? Where you walk around and get concessions and stuff. They're tight. Like it's really narrow, but just like the actual game, sitting in the seats. Like everyone knows hockey.
And dude, they love hockey. They love it.
We'll go to
Joe.
We'll go to some troubling news here. I was taking a beat. You guys touched on it. The world of auto racing lost Kyle Busch, NASCAR's all-time leader in wins. He passed away unexpectedly last night at the age of 41.
That's awful. You know what? Because you're upset that Kyle Busch has passed away in its own right. But then you start to think like your own mortality. Like, I don't think there was anything really wrong with him. It sounds like he just came down with some illness and passed away from it.
It's awful. 41 years old.
In a statement, the Bush family said that he was hospitalized earlier in the day on Thursday with a severe illness. He was supposed to race this weekend. So, yeah, some troubling news there. But on a happier note, let's switch to football. Joe Shane, well, he's here to stay. According to our very own Jordan Renan, Shane signed a multi-year extension to stay as the GM of the Big Blue. And you have to think that this is all because of Harbaugh, that Shane hasn't done enough to get this signing on his own, that Harbaugh has something to do with this, right?
I don't think something. I think it's probably due almost all to Harbaugh liking him and wanting him here.
Matthew Stafford, he's staying in L.A. for another year. He signs a one-year, $55 million extension. Jack Campbell, he also signs an extension, 4 years, $81 million to stay in Detroit. And it looks like the Bears are going to be on their way out of Chicago.
That I never, ever, Rick, thought that was any chance of that really happening.
No, I felt like it was a threat and they'd figure it out, but no, it's Indiana.
So they're going to wind up in Indiana?
Yeah.
It seems like that. Team president Kevin Warren said in a statement, the Bears have exhausted every opportunity to stay in Chicago, which was our initial goal. There is not a viable option to stay in the city. As a result, the only sites under construction are in Arlington Heights and Hammond.
So they would stay in Illinois, though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because last I had heard, there was real talk about them moving to Indiana, which would have been horrible.
That just seems like a bluff, yeah. Arlington Heights and Hammond, Illinois. And that is stuff you missed.
What do you think? How would you grade him there?
I think information was good. I think the level of pregnant pause could use some work.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, this is a repetition situation.
But you know what? I think overall, you did really well. And I think if you had no shirt on when you did it, it would have been a little bit better.
Would have been spectacular.
You're going to force this to happen, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I think that the visual of him with no shirt on would have made up for the extremely long pregnant pause. You know what I'm saying?
Because you'd have something to occupy your time.
Yeah, it's my candy.
Right. Exactly. I agree. All right. Well, Joe Leo, for our first run, that's a good job by you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Even a pregnant pause there, huh? Let's take a break. We'll come back. More Knicks because we should. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, here she is. Let's wish her a great weekend, and it's a nice 3-day one for many people. Here is the great with the update on the roads, Debbie Duhaime.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Have a great weekend, guys. And go Knicks. Guys, let's see what's going on. We've got delays on the LIE westbound at Oceana Street, exit 28. It's an accident here in Queens. Rubbernecking on the eastbound side of the LIE, heading right through that area. Still seeing delays on the FDR Drive North in the 50s with a crash. LIRR Metro North and New Jersey Transit extra service this afternoon for the weekend getaway. Sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, or visit mad.org. Alternate side parking rules suspended, meter rules in effect. I'm Debbie Duhaime, 880 ESPN New York.
The Knicks.
Out to Hart for a right wing triple. Got it. Josh Hart's third three-pointer. He's the game's leading scorer.
The Cavaliers.
Brunson killing clock. Ball fake, steps in the lane and hits a left-hand floater to put the icing on the cake in Game 2.
The Eastern Conference Finals.
The Knicks back it up with a convincing win here in Game 2.
Game 3 coverage gets underway tomorrow night at 7 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM.
Gus, fetch!
I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Did your dog just get groomed? She's got a pep in her step.
Actually, she's gotten famous. She's one of 18 dogs on the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs from the New Jersey Lottery.
What?
Yeah, New Jersey voted, and 18 dogs were chosen.
Well, look at her.
It's gone to her head a bit.
Play the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs, featuring 18 real New Jersey dogs and a top prize of $200,000.
Oh, are you a famous doggy? Yes, you are.
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong?
I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000. Use code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000.
All right, DNR with you. Big Friday program after another terrific Knicks performance last night. I'm getting tweets about this. I guess he said Arlington Heights and Hammond. So Arlington Heights is, in fact, in Illinois. Hammond is in Indiana.
Yeah.
Did you know that at the time?
At the time, no, but I thought the last article that I read about it did have Indiana as still an option. So
now, when you truly think about it, I mean, is it really any different than the Jets and Giants playing in Jersey?
It's right on the border, it seems.
Yeah.
Right, no, but still, like, I mean, it still bothers you that they play in Jersey and they don't play in New York.
At this point, does it really?
It bothers more people than others, though. It's
at
really
this
not
point,
even a thing.
no, but it would have been. I mean, it'd be nice if, even if one of them played in New York.
Well, the Jets had that opportunity, right? Hudson Yards, but it didn't work out.
Oh, you know what it's next to? It's next to Gary, Indiana.
Oh, and that's beautiful.
Oh, we love Gary.
Oh, Gary's a real great spot.
Gary the guy, I mean.
Our Gary?
Our Gary. My Gary.
Gary, Indiana, home of the
Yeah,
Jacksons.
my Gary that you weaseled your way into.
I didn't
Gary.
weasel. He loves me.
Yeah, right.
He does.
Okay.
Text me all the time. I love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
You know what? You can't share.
Well, I wasn't
You've
asked
always
to
been
share.
a terrible sharer.
No, you don't ask to share. You just jump right in.
I can't help it that people are taken by me.
No. Sometimes there's that chair you got to sit in and just watch for a little bit. You want to just dive right in.
I told you I love hard.
I get no love. I get no alone time. You're
Why
just
can't
right
you
in
share?
there.
Why can't you share?
I'm sharing now.
Okay. It's jealous, though. It's a jealous tone to your voice.
No, there's no jealous tone to my voice.
All right. I mean, you should like it that people that you like me.
I love it.
All right. Then let's leave it at that. Let's go to, this could be a ridiculous call, but we'll find out. Mateo in Jersey. Mateo, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, guys. Good morning. So I've been looking at Mike Brown on the sideline, and I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and all the coaches wore designer suits, They all look like they were there and doing their business.
But they don't
and
anymore.
This guy,
right?
I know.
They like COVID pushed guys to wear very casual attire. Correct?
Yes, but I don't like it. That doesn't mean I have to like it. Mike Brown looks like the most non-athletic man in an athletic suit I've ever seen. It's like if you bought the athletic suit for Mr. Potato Head or something. And
Are you a Knicks fan?
Yes, sir.
So you're a Knicks fan. You tune in. Hang on.
I'm a New York guy. I'm a Knicks fan.
You tune into these games. They're on the most epic run the organization has ever been on. And your takeaway is Mike Brown needs to wear a suit?
He needs to look like we're champions. He needs to look like the part. He needs to go to Armani, Gucci. We're in Manhattan.
No coach is wearing that.
No coach is wearing suits right now.
Nobody does
the
that.
coaches are wearing suits right now.
So then he'll look that much better.
You're right. It was a bad take.
I know. I mean, the slug said he wants to see. I mean, that's the route you're going to go. They just won their 9th game in a row. Bridges continues to play great. The Garden is electric. I saw a man in underwear outside the Garden last night, and this guy is going to complain about the attire of the coach.
He feels like the coach would dress a certain way.
If I would have told you 15 years ago,
it's not the
Knicks
reality
would be
now.
rolling through the postseason, but the coach would be wearing, you wouldn't have cared what he was wearing.
No, of course not. But I mean, I guess if you wanted to call and make that point today, it would be.
It's a terrible point.
It'd be an okay point if all the other coaches were wearing suits and he was the only coach that wasn't wearing a suit. Or if you looked over at the other sideline and Kenny Atkinson looked great and was actually out-coaching Mike Brown, and you were like, yeah, he looks like crap,
Kenny
and he's not a great coach. But
dresses as down as Mike Brown does.
Right, but there's also coaches that have won championships that it doesn't matter if they're in sweatpants or a suit, they're not going to look athletic. Put Ken Hitchcock in the most expensive suit you could put him in. He's not going to look great.
This is silly. Let's move on from this. Jesse in Jersey. Jesse, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning. First-time caller, long-time listener. Without getting too ahead in this run, but to you guys, have you seen a team that has won a championship that has been liked so much by media without controversy, great interviews, loved by their fans with the grit and everything? Like teams that win the championships, like Boston with KG, he was hated. Miami was hated with LeBron. Golden State was hated with Draymond. But this team seems like
I don't think this team was beloved till what you've seen in the postseason. All this team has been is criticized. I mean, Mikal Bridges and Cat killed
4 weeks ago when they lost and fell down 2-1 to Atlanta. This team was beloved, Jesse?
No, well, not beloved by us. I mean, we're kind of hard on ourselves because
they
we
weren't
haven't
beloved
seen the success,
they weren't beloved by the national media either. Stephen A. was killing Bridges. Chuck and Shaq kill Cat on a regular.
I agree. I agree that he was killed, but now not one game. I mean, we're on a 9-game winning streak, but the turnaround, I just don't think that there has been a team that has this much love.
They're likable.
Yeah, but they haven't given you. It's because they haven't.
If that's what you're trying to say, they are a likable team. Yes.
Right, but it's because they haven't given you anything to complain about recently either. Like you just said, they won 9 straight games. What are you going to talk about?
Listen, they're not in trouble. You're not reading stories where guys.
No, but that hasn't mattered before.
7 miles down the road.
Right, but that hasn't mattered though. Like, yeah, they're good guys, but that hasn't detracted from the amount of criticism that Mikal Bridges has taken.
Well, no, they take slings and arrows for their play when they don't play up to standard.
Well, no, it was like Cat's too good of a guy. He's a cat. He's not a dog. He's soft. I mean,
right.
We're living in the present day. Yes, everyone loves this team because this team doesn't lose currently.
And do I think that they're a likable bunch of guys? Yeah, I think they're a likable bunch of guys. But the truth is, nobody really cares about that.
No, you also have people that are still trying to rain on or poo-poo the whole Jalen Brunson thing.
That won't stop. But there's always people that no matter what you achieve or someone else achieves, they're going to find, well, you had an easy matchup here and an easy matchup there, and it was just a one-off, and you got lucky, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, whatever, I get it. I don't care. The Giants got lucky in 2007. You know what I call them now? Super Bowl champions. I don't care.
No, of course you don't care. But this team was, this team was not beloved during the regular season. Talk about blowing it up.
We talked about blowing it up a month ago.
So, I mean, whatever. Let's talk about suits again. Let's talk about the coach wearing a suit again.
Please, can we not? You got a lot of ice in that drink, huh?
It was really loud, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I over-iced it. But it's also the cup that would make lots of noise with the ice.
I mean, a lot of noise. And the nice thing is we're like seconds away from a commercial break.
Who knows with you? I don't know. I thought we should have been in break a minute and a half ago.
You know what? I can't because
I'll gargle right in my microphone. I don't care.
Good. Well, you know what? As you stop, first of all, how much?
What?
How many beverages are you sitting there with?
I have 2.
Okay. Secondarily, you have a read. You have it ready to go.
Yeah, of course I have it ready to go.
Great. Can you read it for me?
You act like
while you gargle. Why don't you gargle it?
Dude, you act like you do timely reads. You don't do timely reads.
You know what? I've been really good today with my timeliness.
All right, well, then shut your mouth. Here we go. All right, spring's finally here, which means I'm back on the grill, and I've been getting my stuff from Wild Fork Foods. These deals are ridiculous. Bacon wrapped pork rounds for just $2 each. Chicken thighs, $2 a pound. That's awesome quality at a great value, and everything's blast frozen, so it's always fresh when you need it. They've got over 450 options, too. 7 locations or same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com.
That was well done. Good job by you. So we had a guy call today and say we need to dismantle the Statue of Liberty, and another guy call and say Mike Brown needs to dress in Gucci and or Armani suits.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Raymond, you're going to do the plays of the week when we return, and it's going to be glorious. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Wherever your day takes you, across New Jersey, into New York, or down to Philadelphia, New Jersey Transit gets you there. Skip the traffic and stay on track. With busy travel periods ahead, plan ahead, check schedules, and allow extra time for your trip. From work days to weekends, New Jersey Transit keeps your routine moving with reliable, convenient service. Ride smart. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Partner with Amazon Hub Delivery to earn extra revenue for your business with your business. Assist with local Amazon deliveries and get paid for each package you deliver. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. You'll gain extra revenue, increase exposure for your business, and connect with your neighbors. Plus, it's easy to get started with no delivery experience, long-term contracts, or startup costs required. If you're interested in learning more, visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Smalls here. If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds can turn into sinus infections that last weeks, ruining your perfect vacation getaway. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy, it's stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy at home. It includes prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home, or on the road, you have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, and no pharmacy lines. Also, no copays. Match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor. Start meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs a medical emergency kit, so order yours online in minutes. It's shipped right to your door. Save $45 with my promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls. That's promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
When it's playoff basketball, you got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs.
Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we wanted.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, and Peacock.
The Knicks.
Out to Hart for a right wing triple. Got it. Josh Hart's third three-pointer. He's the game's leading scorer.
The Cavaliers.
Brunson killing clock. Ball fake, steps in the lane and hits a left-hand floater to put the icing on the cake in Game 2.
The Eastern Conference Finals.
The Knicks back it up with a convincing win here in Game 2.
Game 3 coverage gets underway tomorrow night at 7 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York, as we walk you into the holiday weekend, which is great. And also program note and reminder, Memorial Day morning, when some will give everything they have, we will. We will be here from 6 to 10 on Memorial Day. Also want to let you know, Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. 7:05 Yankees host the Rays, then 7:10 the Mets visit the Marlins. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey. During today's action, glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. No one gets more enjoyment out of someone else making a mistake than you.
He's easy, please.
I like when you make the sound though. That's my favorite.
I have to like reset. It's like the human Zamboni. Like I need to.
Yeah, you and I give up when we stumble. He resets. He goes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like and then you go.
That's good. That's
because you can't just barrel through. You've already fallen apart.
Otherwise, you'd be teasing days off. That's what happens.
Joe Leo, your shirt off yet?
It can happen right now if you wanted to.
How many times do you need to hear it?
I'd like it to not happen.
I want it to happen.
I'm not going to turn around now. Is what I'm going to do.
I want to see it. Put
Joe,
us up there so we can see it.
All right, here we go.
And
yes, Joe Leo.
Right,
this is unbelievable.
Yes, this is happening.
Sit down.
This is
Joe
happening.
Leo tarps off that a boy.
Oh, you know what? You're a hero. Sit down and do the rest of the segment with no shirt on.
Thank you for that.
There you go.
Thank you for that.
Joe, you're putting the shirt back on?
That's fine. That's all we needed.
Oh, Joe Leo. Just like that.
What a treat for the YouTube viewers.
Really? You don't think numbers have just gone through the roof right there?
Skyrocketed.
I'm sure that won't haunt me at some point down
That's
the road.
Huge spike in numbers right there.
Look at that. 47,000 people on YouTube right now.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you really are a hero. Well, when you're in next and I'm in next, you'll be getting a breakfast.
Oh, that's nice.
What do you like? What's your breakfast of choice, Joe Leo? What do you like?
Nothing crazy. Just
like a bacon, egg, and cheese, something like that.
Just a bagel with cream cheese. Everything
bagel with cream cheese. All right,
like cream cheese.
Done. Ray,
you just have him come in and sing the song. You can get it even more fun. More fun for him. Come on.
He's unbelievable. Ray,
cheese.
Hungry now? Yes, I'm ready.
How you doing?
Great.
Good. You feeling good, aren't you?
Define good. Like
you're
good is
feeling
relative right now.
Happy.
Did that excite you at all, Raymond?
I couldn't look away.
Any thoughts? Were there any thoughts like I should join him and take my shirt off?
Absolutely not. I've got nowhere near the.
But don't you feel like he's kind of one-upping you? Like you're there every day, you never take your shirt off. He's there one day, and he's like, I'll take my shirt off."
No, not at all.
No,
not even in the slightest. The thought had not crossed my mind at all. I appreciate you trying, though. I appreciate your efforts towards teamwork or whatever that is.
I think that's a real misstep for you.
Oh well, I'll just have to live with it.
So you're feeling happy? I
gotta imagine if I start parading around the studio with my shirt off, I probably will not be welcome back in the Garden.
Why?
For Game 5 or the NBA Finals
Take
or whatever.
Take your pants off.
It's not a good. It's not a good representation, Rick. Nobody wants that.
Joe Leo, you're not allowed in the Garden.
No, he's not an employee of the Garden.
Oh. Joe Leo, you're allowed in the Garden.
Only during the Big East tournament. I have no use for it otherwise.
For God's sakes.
There you go. So, Ray, a lot of stuff has happened this week. We need to give you your full allotted time. Are you ready?
Oh, sure.
Let's go.
Every time. The laugh gets me every time. Listen, today's a struggle. Mondays are usually a struggle. And Rick can tell you, especially when you're stuffing your face full of pizza, the salt gets in your eyes. Yeah, there's a lot going on. You just not pay attention to the questions when you're sleepy. What happened there?
Hey, you idiots.
Yeah.
Hey, you idiots posted that too. Did we need to post that on as a short clip?
I don't know. Did you need to say things?
Oh.
You did have a good analogy, though, when it came to the Knicks. Happy accident. What is not a happy accident is Dave won't let up with this Giants-Cowboys Week 1 thing. Still not quite sure what that was. Beginning of the week was interesting considering how the week ended for RJ, but, the Sabres did have the Game 7 on Monday.
Oh.
No, RJ did not half-ass it, but some things were said. Well, thankfully, there's no more holding back. Welcome to the world, Mia Santillo. Ange and Baby are doing fantastic, so we're really happy for our guy, RJ. And get that rest, buddy. You're going to need it as a girl dad. Yeah, you better hurry. Buster Only joins in his weekly spot. Seems to always get an other update on that lunch that he owes. You keep holding your breath on that lunch there, Dave.
You don't think we're going to get the lunch, do you?
Not in June. Not in June. Speaking of, Dave, food is an addiction sometimes. You have takes on addiction. John wants you to fall off the wagon. I mean, it could. We should put that to the test when John gets you to break. But, you think we're kind of soft here. Yeah, this is all in regards to emails. That's very clever. RJ has solutions to the email problem. And Dave did kind of admit that there are some shenanigans going on with that personal email of his. And there's always rude emails. You've always got another for Rick. Well, that was uncalled for. But listen, there's nothing wrong with taking notes. I think taking notes is an excellent aspect of Rick's character and his abilities as a host. Yeah, Dave and his fandom. Doesn't sound like it. I don't think we adore each other much here. You are kind of a fraud for your actions in Game 1. You don't like when the nerd voice gets thrown back at you? You were trying to get those tickets for Game 2. But you know what? The pity worked, though, because you did get to Game 2. I think John kind of owed you. As I said, John does want you to get back into bad habits. I like John's take on his best Britney Spears song. It's a real problem, but Dave, you can always go to the other boss on the floor, Emily. Vindication and newfound respect for you. I did not appreciate this comment from you earlier. My boy Tyler Murray did back me up. Yeah, I'm not qualified right now. I've got to get back to work. I will not be putting any thirst out anytime soon, but we'll get it corrected. That's it for me, guys. Emotional about the turnovers. Have a great weekend, boys. Go Knicks.
Good. You always do a real nice job, Ray. Good for you. All right, it's Rule 76.
No excuses, like a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg. And
we'll be here Monday during your holiday, and let's go Knicks.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famous